every league game is important, but he's looking forward to this one too. It being, because really the team that does not win this is going to have a hard time winning the league.
Yes.
So
with two tough games back to back, and these three teams, I think, is the one that's going to.
It'll be either Centro, Brawley, or Imperial win the league title. I think that's going to be the way it comes down. So whoever wins tonight will have that edge closer to that IVL title. The Wildcats come into the game with a 1-0 IVL record after a 42-0 trouncing over Southwest last week in El Centro. It marked their second shutout of the season, having opening the season with a 14-0 blanking of Valley Center. The Jaguars are one of three common opponents of each team tonight. The Tigers win at overtime using Joel Robles' 38-yard field goal to come away with a 25-22 victory 3 weeks ago against Valley Center. The Tigers enter this game on a 6-game win streak after a 26-14 victory over Kxo. 2 weeks ago, had last week off to prepare for these final 3 games on the league play before the CIF playoffs, and that will include this game tonight with Brawley, next week at Central, and then we'll be home for the final regular season game against Southwest in the Giant Romero helmet game, and then we'll be on to the playoffs. Don't know where we'll be, of course, or hopefully we'll get it high enough seeding where we'll have a home game on the first week of play, or even get luckier and get a top 4 and get a bye the first week. Right now, ranked number 6, I would take that too.
Yeah, we're sitting good. Hopefully we can stay real close to 5, 6, 7. That'd be awesome.
Other than Valley Center, there are 2 other teams that played both Brawley and in Imperial. Brawley defeated Cibola 47-8 and Gila Ridge 47-15, while Imperial downed those Yuma schools 44-0 and 44-14 respectively. Yeah. So both of them very close on that, as well as the Valley Center game. The differences in each one very similar. The other victories for Brawley, a 47-29 win over Canyon Hills and a 33-7 victory at University City in San Diego. The Wildcats' one loss was to fellow Division II school, Scripps Ranch, 32-19 2 weeks ago. So 2 fairly evenly matched teams tonight meeting here in Brawley, and we'll have more on our pregame show in just a moment.
El Zarape restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes with nothing but fresh ingredients. El Zarape restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. There are 17 different burritos. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Mickey, Dale and George Grijalva here in Brawley for tonight's IVL game between the Wildcats and the Imperial Tigers. Lee Elder checking in from Talmadge, Ohio. 53 degrees back there tonight, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Ooh, and I'm sweating over here.
Well, George is sweating up a storm here in Brawley on the visiting side, and a little bandbox we have up here, we see every time we come up here. It's the first action for the Tigers in 2 weeks after that 26-14 win over Kxo. It was the 17th straight victory over the Bulldogs, but it wasn't easy. The Dogs had a 14-9 lead after 3 quarters before the Tigers scored a pair of touchdowns and added a second safety on the night to pull out the victory. Jaden Ayala threw a pair of touchdowns, a 6-yarder to Joel Villacampos, and a 31-yard strike to Mario Gaxiola, his first touchdown in varsity competition. And that sure was a pretty one, too.
It sure was.
That was very nice.
He showed off his speed.
Yep, sure did. He darted right along the sidelines on the home side. Andres Castro scored his 3rd touchdown of the season with a 3-yard smash to give the Tigers a 17-14 lead, which then they never gave up. The Tigers' defense was on point, posting a pair of safeties in the game, and there was a 3rd one that was nullified by an inadvertent whistle, but that would have been 3 safeties in the game, and I don't think we've ever had that around here. But that would have been kind of cool. This brings us to tonight's game against the Wildcats, who won the last 7 in a row over the Tigers, although 3 of those victories were by a touchdown or less. And last year in Imperial, the game went to overtime before the Cats pulled out a 20-17 victory. Tiger win would have been the first in Imperial in decades. I have no idea when last time Brawley lost to Imperial in Imperial.
Yeah, because I remember whoever the visiting team was the one that won.
Right, it went about 7 years, I think. It went
it went back and forth.
Right, it went back and forth and back and forth. So interestingly, the Tigers' last 4 wins over the Wildcats, dating back to 1976, have been here in Brawley. Well, lightning strike, and the last 3 that we have won up here were in odd years.
Oh,
so maybe we get something that way too. Try to get something on the line for that.
Look at it from a lot of angles.
Oh my goodness! Try to get whatever we can, and we'll take a look at what we'll expect from the Wildcats as our pregame show continues in just a moment.
Start the day off right with your favorite drink from Brick House Coffee, next door to Brick House Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brick House Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brick House Deli with big, full, fresh flavor. The Valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending players to special training. Through their fundraising efforts, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They are always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers!
We're at Warren Field in Brawley, just minutes from the opening kickoff between the Wildcats and the Imperial Tigers, and our fellow 1977 alum from Imperial High, Kathy Johnson, listening in from Alpine. 67 degrees up on the mountains. That'd be nice. And so thanks for listening in. Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy. Thanks for listening in again.
You hear the cheers as the Tigers have come onto the field on the near side. The Wildcat band is playing on the far side, and the Pride of Imperial band is up here tonight as well. So we've got everybody out here for this ball game. A big one, Imperial Valley League contest between the Brawley Wildcats and the Imperial Tigers. A longtime Wildcat coach John Self retired after last season, and Brawley has turned the reins of the program over to not one but 2 head coaches, Rick Rubio and Ron Vandiver. This combination has worked pretty well. They started out the season 5-0 before the loss to Scripps Ranch 2 weeks ago. In years past, the Wildcats have been primarily a running team, and this year they're more balanced, rushing for 1,171 yards and passing for 1,141. And junior quarterback Matthew Gutierrez is back. We've seen him for 2 years before. He's a junior. He's back again, and you'll hear his name a lot tonight. We'll be back with more of our pregame in just a moment.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada, fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Wake up with us at Broken Yoke Cafe. Open daily at 7 a.m., serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yoke Cafe also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburgers. You can order online at Broken Yoke Cafe El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please call Betty or Larry Zinn at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IVC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley High Schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4444. Your takeout.
Mickey, Dale and George Grijalva back here in Brawley for tonight's game between the Wildcats and the Imperial Tigers. And as we mentioned, Matthew Gutierrez, their quarterback, he's completed 68% of his passes this year for over 1,100 yards and 18 touchdowns. His key target has been Julian Daniloff, the grandson, the oldest grandson of 1978 Imperial High graduate Ken Daniloff. Julian has got 9 touchdown passes this season, averaging over 20 yards per catch. And then junior Matthew Moreno is their leading runner with 380 yards and 7 touchdowns, averaging 9.5 yards a run. Yeah, so it's going to be a big test for our Tigers. In years past, it's been mostly a running team here, Brawley, but they're coming out almost equal in rushing yards and passing yards. So it'll be interesting to see how the Tiger defense can manage with that. The Tigers defense will need to be on their toes. They're led by Darian Romo's 69 tackles. Ethan Rees has been in on 56. And Joel Villacampos is third in tackles with 49. The Tigers' defense also has recorded 17.5 sacks and add another 7 interceptions and 5 fumble recoveries in 7 games this season. So this is going to be their biggest test, I think, this year. Now, Valley Center always has a pretty good offensive team, but I think this is their biggest test this year.
Yes, it will be. I'm trying to get the numbers for us already on the far side. Get ahead of the game for the captains.
Okay, you got them. Give them.
We got number 8 and number 4.
8 is Gutierrez, the quarterback.
Yes.
Right.
And number 4 is Brandon Porras. He's 31. Christopher Camille. And number 2, Abraham Ceballos.
And for the Tigers, our quarterback, Jaden Ayala, will be one of the captains. Zapadaco will be another captain. Joe Villacampos and Ethan Rees, the captains, all heading out to the middle of the field now. There's one other IVL game tonight. It'll be in Southwest, where the Eagles will host Calexico. We'll keep you posted on that one as the evening goes on. And it's an important one for them because each team, whichever team wins that, will have a win in IVL play, as they're both looking for their first league wins. Central will have the night off before hosting Imperial next Friday. In the Desert League, one game was played last night. The top-rated Division 5 AA Hoveville Vikings edged Palo Verde 20-14 in Blythe. In Division 5's top-ranked team from Vincent Memorial hosts Calipatria tonight, Edward Field in Calexico. So we'll try to keep you posted on those scores as the evening rolls along.
I think Calexico and Hopeville
defeating Palo Verde in Blythe.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Blythe looked good when we seen just a few weeks ago.
They did.
They are strong.
They have one running back that they've got that we could hardly stop him. He had 130 or 140 yards against us, but then Hopeville has moved to more of a passing attack and has been working well for him, and maybe this worked out for him. The Tigers won the toss, but they elect to kick off. They'll be defending the west goal. As you know, here in Warren Field and Brawley, the field goes east and west, so the Tigers will go right to left on your dial and be kicking off from the west toward the east. You're listening to Tiger Football on Kxo Radio, El Centro, California, by way of KXORadio.com. And we're glad to have you out here. Another one we usually say hi to is Rick Sharp, but we can't do it from Mississippi. He's not there tonight.
Where's he at?
He's listening in San Antonio because he's going to be there for the eclipse tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I thought, how cool is that? If the sky's clear, he's going to be able to see a really neat eclipse. So that's where he's at. So we want to welcome Rick Sharp from the Imperial High class of 1976.
Yeah, that was beautiful the other night with the Venus right over here.
Mm-hmm.
That was
right near the moon. It was so bright. Both of them were just huge.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Well, we have the most beautiful sunsets here.
Oh, we had a beautiful one tonight. It was gorgeous. You hear in the background the Brawley Wildcats coming out onto the field now. And the Tigers are already on the field awaiting the kickoff. The Tigers will be in all white tonight with their red helmets, a white stripe down the middle. The IT on one side of the helmet, their number is on the other side. And for the Wildcats, they'll be in all blue with yellow trim, yellow helmets. And they're B for Brawley and Cat Claw on the side of their helmet. So that's what everybody's looking at tonight. And so just settle in with us. Enjoy the night. Hope it's a good one.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Good crowd from Imperial here, too. They always show up good at this game.
This was a big game.
Yep, it was a big game for both. It's senior night for Brawley as well. So before the game started, they had all the seniors with a family member with them and all announced before the game started. So it is senior night for them. And deep to receive for the Wildcats on the near side will be Brandon Porras. And on the far side looks to be Jonathan Ariana. And kicking off for the Tigers, Joe Robles with
how many?
21 touchbacks coming into the night.
And no breeze today, so it's all foot right now.
Kickoff's going to go deep back in and through the end zone. 22 touchbacks on the year for Joel. Got to be some colleges looking into him.
I sure hope so.
Rallying offense, Matthew Gutierrez will be the quarterback. He has completed 79 of 117 passes for 1,107 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. Matthew Moreno will be his running back in the tailback slot. They'll run with a couple of slot backs on each side and also wide receivers. You'll be hearing Abraham Savalos, Julian Danilov, Damian Clemente, Alex Valdez, and then also Gilbert Valenzuela and Brandon Porras. And they all just kind of bring in plays from the sidelines. And defensively for the Tigers, along the front, we have Levi Mencher, Jordan Malik, Maximus Alvarez, and Jose Apodaca. We'll get the linebackers and the defensive backs for you in a moment. But 1st and 10, Brawley at their own 20-yard line. And comes in motion, fakes the pitch, back to pass. Gutierrez sets up over the middle. As a receiver, overthrows the intended receiver, Abraham Savalos at midfield. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Little Eddie Martinez was there step for step for the Tigers.
Bozin also starting in the defensive backfield, and looks like Brandon Felix at safety. Julian Jimenez will be at the linebacker, Ethan Reeves, Darian Romo, Joel Villacampos, and Danny Esqueves. And then defensive line we got for you it's a moment ago. Along the offensive line for Brawley, David Kim at left tackle, Omar Torres at left guard. The centers, Jacob Padilla, Joe Lopez at right guard, Alejandro Cota at right tackle. And off second back through, it's going to be a quarterback keeper instead as Gutierrez will carry it around the left side. He'll get about 4 yards to the 24, but a 3rd and 6 coming up. Give it only a 3-yard gain to the 23. So a 3rd down and 7 coming up.
Campos and Darian Romo come back for the tackle. And somebody hit the running back hard on the handoff, so I don't know if that was supposed to go that way and the quarterback keep it, but he sure got smacked.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was an option. I think it was going to be an option, and they faked the handoff. And, yeah, you're right. The tailback got hit pretty hard.
I don't know if it was JJ or Max hit him hard. There it comes.
Now back to Gutierrez. Looks downfield. Going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. And the Tiger defense is going to force the Wildcats to punt after going 3 and out.
Great job to the Tiger defense. Okay? Real good penetration, too. We do have a size advantage up front, that's for sure. That doesn't happen in lots of girls. This year we are hefty up front.
Gilbert Valenzuela back to punt for the Wildcats. And deep to receive. Is it Gaxiola going back to receive?
Yeah, number 10.
Yeah, Mario Gaxiola will be back to receive, standing at his own 40-yard line. Nab gets back good to the punter. Going to get it off. Had a little bit of pressure. Penn's not going to go very far. It's going to hit at the 45-yard line of Brawley. And Gaxiola will get away from it, and it's going to be stopped at the 49 of Imperial. And that's where the Tigers will take over possession, 1st and 10, and they'll be at their own 49-yard line.
That was scary there. He's a little close watching it down. Yeah. He's got 4 or 5.
Did you see in the
USC?
Wow. If you didn't see it, if you just type in, I think I was telling my dad about it, so type in USC punt coverage, and it will come up and show. But it was the game against Arizona last week. The punt was around to midfield. The Arizona receiver stayed away from it, and the USC guys were pulling him and picking him up, and there was no penalty on it. I don't know how they could have given an unsportsmanlike, if nothing else. It was really weird to see. Jaden Ayala, quarterback for the Tigers, and he'll have Cortez next to him, and he goes back to pass. Looks out of the flat, has a receiver, incomplete. I thought maybe a pass interference, but the touch was at the same time, and so it falls incomplete. Starting for the Tigers, Ayala at quarterback. Andres Castro is starting at the running back slot. Mario Gaxiola, Jaden Wilson, Jared Nixon, and Alfredo Dorame was at receiving positions in warm-ups. Also, Jaden Lopez was in and out. You'll hear him at a receiver position as well. Castro will go to the left side now of Ayala. Second down and 10 from the Tiger 49. Handed off Castro up the middle. Gets hit at the line of scrimmage. Forward progress will get him to the Wildcat 48, but a third down and 7 coming up for the Tigers.
64 for the Wildcats in on the tackle. And Andrew Tigger. Good push, though, by the front line.
So second down, or make it a third down and 7 for the Tigers from the Brawley 48-yard line. Castro will again move over to the left side of Ayala, who's running in the shotgun, which the Tigers will do 99% of the time. 3 wide receivers to the left. Back to pass, rolling to the near side. Looking downfield, passes it, has a receiver, can complete it to Jared Nixon at the 37-yard line. First down for the Tigers. They'll put the ball to the 38, it looks like, so a gain of 10 yards on a first down for Imperial.
And they're ready to go. Little rolled out to the left. Nixon came back. Handoff up the middle.
And out to Castro up the middle. He'll travel inside the 35-yard line to the 34. Give him a gain of 4. Second down and 6.
I like that. Look at all 4, 5 front line for the Tigers was right there together. Good push.
Yeah, that pass was difficult running to his left as a right-handed thrower and having to throw across his body, but it was right on target.
Ooh. Good job by Nixon. Hold on. He got hit hard by number 2, Abraham Ceballos.
Castro moved to the right side now of Ayala and will get the call. Goes off right tackle and is going to be hit after a gain of a yard, maybe 2. But the Tigers are going to look at a third down and about 4. They'll put it. They're going to put it at 32-yard line, so just a gain of a couple. So third down and 4 coming up for Imperial.
And look for Nixon again. This guy way off of him.
And a height advantage for Jared at 6'4". Ceballos 5'10". Giving up a lot of position there in height.
Got some thighs on him, though. He's got some big legs, number 2.
Mm-hmm. Castro moved back to the left side of Ayala. Gets the snap, back to pass. There's plenty of time. Going to go deep. Has a receiver there. Incomplete. I think it would probably been out of bounds if he caught it, though. It was right at the goal line marker. And a fourth down and 4 coming up for Imperial.
Okay. We're punt.
It was intended for Gaxiola. Robles will come in to punt, so the punt team comes in for Imperial. Try to get him. The Wildcats inside the 5. We're going to try a field goal. Wow, this will be a 50-yarder. This will be a school record 50-yarder for Joel Robles.
He needs to move that up.
Wow.
Let's make it a 7 instead of 8, Pat.
Yep, here goes. 50-yard field goal attempt. Ball right in the middle of the field. Ayala on the hold. High snap. Going to get blocked. The high snap did it, and the Wildcats will recover it, and they're going to have better field position at the 47-yard line of Brawley. First and 10.
That was not his fault.
No, it was a high snap.
High snap killed that one.
So first and 10 Wildcats with some breathing room now at their own 47-yard line. 8:49 to go in the first quarter. Play, no score here in Brawley. Lee Elder was saying that when Mike Swearingen coached at Imperial, they played at Brawley and believe it was a 14-14 tie there. But I know that Imperial won in 1976. It was a 44-20 win by Imperial. And then there were 3 wins that were in the early 2010s, all up in Brawley. But I couldn't tell you the last time Imperial beat Brawley in Imperial. Going under center. Pitch is going to go on the left side. couple of Tigers missed tackles, and the third one's going to get him as Moreno's going to be tackled for a loss. Back to the 45-yard line. They get a loss of 2, second down at 12.
Blows in. Finally brought him down, but somebody sure got the penetration. I wish I had a number for you. Somebody on the right side of the Tiger defense.
So second down and 12 for the Wildcats now at their own 45-yard line. Gutierrez will go under center once again. Moreno in the backfield behind him. Gutierrez taking his time, looking at the defense. He's handing up the middle, going to pitch it up to the right side. The Tigers all over him, but after a game, but I don't see any flags. So if there was a hole, it's not going to be called, and the Wildcats are going to get a first down. A lot of penetration again by the Tigers, but a good pitch from Gutierrez out to Brandon Porras, and he'll get to the Tiger 43-yard line and a first down for Brawley.
Yeah, Joel Villacampos was being held big time.
Be a gain of 12 on the play.
Oh, Levi Minter hit that kid hard. Great job by the quarterback, though. Kept his composure and just little pitch out to running back.
Only the 6th carry of the year for Porras. He had 5 carries and 28 yards coming into the game. First and 10, Brawley at the Tiger 43. Gutierrez goes back into the shotgun now with Moreno to his right side and back to pass. Sets up quickly, throws it out to the side, incomplete. Intended for Julian Daniloff, but good coverage by Eddie Martinez. It'll be a second down and 10.
Daniloff, that's the name from the past, isn't it?
Yeah. I remember Kenneth playing basketball with Kenneth when he was a sophomore. And
how tall do you think he was? 6'4", 6'5"?
I want to say he was about 6'2". At that time, he might have got taller.
Oh, I thought he was
I got taller, too. He might have been that tall.
I thought
he was going to come up and see us before the game, but then he sent me a message and said they weren't going to be able to make it, and could they maybe come after the game. So hopefully we can see him after the game. And the Daniloff playing is his oldest grandson. Man goes in motion. Penalty flags go down. May see a motion call against Brawley.
That's what it is.
Head referee John Seaman getting ready to call it. And they've got it hooked up where we'd be able to hear it, too. Too much cheering.
No, I couldn't hear it.
It's not going to work.
They were working on that before the game.
Right. Like they have in college ball and in the NFL where you can hear what the call is, but there was just too much sounds here. It'll be a 5-yard penalty against Brawley, and I believe it was going to be promotion. It'll be a second down now and 15, and bring it back to the Tiger 48.
That would have been cool to have that in Imperial when they took away that third.
Yeah, we didn't know what it was.
Looking at the replay, everything looked like it was a fumble.
2 wide left, 1 wide right, going in motion to the far side, back to passes. Gutierrez getting some pressure, rolling out to his left, looks downfield as a receiver who jumps up and makes a great catch as Porras back at the Tiger 35-yard line, inside the 35 to the 33, and another first down, a gain of 15.
Yeah, they gave it to him. Good job by the receiver. I thought he was hit before the ball got there. Great job to hold on.
So first down for the Wildcats on the march at the 33-yard line of the Tigers.
Here goes pitch
out to the left side to Moreno. Moreno makes a couple of moves to get some yardage, getting inside the 30 or right around the 30-yard line. Give him a couple of yards on that, maybe 3. It'll be a second down and 7.
Good job by Jose Apodaca from his nose guard position to get way out there to bring him down.
Moreno come into the game with 380 yards rushing and 7 touchdowns. He's carried it twice for 1 yard net at this point. It's a second down and 7, or just inside the 30-yard line. Gutierrez taking the shotgun. Going to run it. Direct run to the right side. He's going to turn it upfield, get inside the 25-yard line to near the 24. See where we're going to spot the ball at. It'll be right at the 25, so a gain of 5. Third down and 2 coming up.
Max Alvarez and J.J. Jimenez bring him down.
5:45 to go in the first quarter. No score, but the Wildcats with a third down and 2 from the Tiger 25-yard line. Gutierrez runs to the sideline to get the play call. Daniloff comes back with him.
That's what we used to do then.
Yeah.
Wide receivers used to bring the plays in, but not in our day.
Right.
Now the quarterback goes.
When we were playing freshman, it was you and I.
Yeah. Oh.
Good direct run to the left side by Gutierrez. He's going to be stopped up. I don't think he has it. He may have gotten a yard, but it'll be a 4th down and a yard from the 24-yard line.
It's right at a yard, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, they gave it to him. Look at this. This guy's way over here now.
Yeah, they're way off of the line, but it's going to be at the 25. So it's a first and four.
Oh, man.
A 4th down and 1 at the 24. Be a 1-yard gain for Gutierrez. That was just a direct run to the left.
That's all it was.
Had play action going to the right, and he just started running to the left.
Yeah, I don't like that ref over there has gave him a first down. This guy kept inching that way, but they didn't give it to him.
Moreno to the left side of Gutierrez in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Going to run it straight up the middle. He'll get the first down and then some. Makes the cut to the outside of the 20, to the 15, to the 10, 5, and going to be brought down just shy of the goal line. Brandon Felix gets a touchdown-saving tackle at the 2. It's first and goal for the Wildcats.
Ooh, that sure looked like a block in the back here on Reeves. He was upset about that.
22-yard gain on that. Now at 36 yards and 4 carries for Gutierrez on a first and goal at the 2. This time Daniloff will bring in the call from the sideline to Gutierrez. Moreno will stay into the backfield.
That was a good call right there. It's going to slow that rush for the Tigers.
Right, and Gutierrez has good speed and good moves. We've seen that in the last couple of years. So a first and goal from the Wildcats at the 2-yard line. It's the snap, hands it off, or fakes the handoff, going to carry it around the side touchdown. Good play action fake by Gutierrez, who fakes it to Moreno up the middle and got stood up hard. Penalty flag is going to go down. There was a Wildcat that went down on the ground, and I'm not sure whether a Tiger pushed him, but there's a penalty flag after the touchdown. And the Wildcats take a 6-0 lead with 4:04 to go in this first quarter play.
Oh, yeah, Eddie Martinez from his defensive back position. He bid on the fake up the middle. Or right off the right tackle. He bid on that, and the quarterback bounced it out to the outside.
One thing we've seen over the years is little mistakes that the Tigers have made has cost them. We remember the field goal being blocked, and since then they marched right down the field.
Because we look real good. Oh, it's against them, personal foul.
Oh, it is personal foul against Brawley. So they're going to be.
Maybe it was on the kickoff.
Okay. Well, it'll be on the kickoff. They won't do it now.
Maybe that's when he pointed that way.
Right. So we'll see.
So I didn't see the beginning of that call.
So Manuel Urbano, first-year kicker, but a senior, will go for the extra point, and it looks like it's good. With 4:04 to go in this first quarter of play, it's now the Wildcats 7 and the Tigers 0.
Dan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Dan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Dan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
El Zarape restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes with nothing but fresh ingredients. El Zarape restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. There are 17 different burritos. El Zarape restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
The penalty is going to go against the Tigers. You see it throwing up ahead. The Tigers get the 15-yard penalty, so this kickoff is going to go from the Tiger 45-yard line. Will they try an onside kick?
23's right there with the ball. Oh, he's just going to start him, huh?
Right.
Oh.
And it is going to be just a short pooch kick that the Tigers call a fair catch and drop it, but then cover it. And thankfully, Jaden Lopez is able to cover it immediately, but the Tigers will be back at their own 17-yard line, and a lot of that comes from that penalty. We cannot have mistakes like that.
So the one thing I don't like, Mick, and I remember this, we were taught this, when you're on the kickoff return or punt return, you don't go backwards.
No, you go forward.
You always go forward, so the guy behind you is going to get that.
Right.
And he went backwards, and it bounced in front of him.
Yep, little mistakes, and Brawley will capitalize on them. They've got a good program, had for many years up here in the North End.
Well, it's like Valley Center, very physical and don't make a lot of mistakes.
Exactly. Tigers move it around, go into a diamond formation now, and handoff's going to go the second back through Castro, and Castro will get a couple of yards, maybe 3, before being brought down and getting tackled there at the 18-yard line. It'll be a second down and 7.
Big number 60, Raul Lopez. Finally stopped in 6'1", 240 pounds for the Wildcats.
Joe Villacampos went into the backfield on that diamond formation, and Ethan Reeves did as well. Villacampos now be at a left tight end spot, and Reeves goes to a right tight end. Nixon will be wide out to the left, and wide right is Gaxiola. Back to pass Ayala, sets up, going to go to the far side looking for Gaxiola, catches the ball, and then brought down immediately out about the 23-yard line, maybe 24, but the Tigers will have a third down and a yard or so for a first down.
Oh, look where they put it, Mike. They put it at the 25. Wow. Oh, that was nice, and they gave him a first down.
Oh, it is going to be a first down. They have the yard markers on the near side. We're used to seeing them on the far side, and it's hard finding where they're at on the field with it. So the ball's going to be placed at the 25, and it will be a first down for Imperial. Gain of 7 on that play. Handoff Castro up the middle, puts his head down, powers into the line, but will get just short yardage, maybe about 3 yards, possibly 4. Sharp pass from Ayala, though, going to Gaxiola.
Yeah, that was nice.
You want to see that.
Right on the money. Oh, Zane Richards making the tackle for the Brawley Wildcats.
Be a 3-yard gain on that. Second down and 7 from the 28.
I don't know about that thing up there in the air.
Back to pass Ayala. Throws it out in the flat, way over the head of Jared Nixon. Incomplete. And the Tigers will have a third down now and 7 from the 28.
They took a little too long. Nixon had already made the break, and it took too long to get the ball out to him.
Gave a lot of time for the defense to react.
And he came way back.
Yeah.
Because this guy's way off of Nixon.
Jaden Wilson comes into the lineup. Ethan Reeves goes to the side for Imperial.
That'll be a pass. Well, they have it at second. Is it second or third?
Should be third down. First down, Castro ran for 3, then the incomplete pass.
Shows 2 over there also.
Okay, we'll take it as 2 then.
Yeah. I can't see his fingers over there.
Now they've changed to third.
Okay.
So third down and 7 from the Tiger 28. Man goes in motion via Campos to the far side, then sets it a slot. Handoff Castro up the middle. Castro finds a little bit of a screen, gets the first down, out across the 35-yard line to the 37. A gain of 9 and a first down for the Tigers.
Great push by Castro. That was all him the last 3 yards there. Took 3 Wildcats to finally bring him down.
The Tigers starting to move down the field a little bit. This drive starting at their own 15. They're now out to the 37, first and 10. Here's the Tiger faithful. We're in an open box on the front of this press box, and so you can hear all the crowd noise. I love it.
This is like Valley Center. You're in the band.
Yeah, you're right. Man, when their band played at Valley Center, we couldn't hear ourselves. So Yala takes the handoff, back to pass. Going to go deep for Nixon. Has Nixon, and he's kind of like he stopped running.
He stopped running.
Pass was there. If he had kept running, it was there.
Looks like he's trying to keep his hand on the defender instead of it being the other way around.
Trying to get maybe some room to catch, but in the meantime, the ball sailed over his head. Savalos was on the
I wish he just put his head down and go.
Yeah, no, if he had kept running, I think that would have been complete. That was a good pass. So second down and 10 from the 37 of Imperial, down 7-0 with 1:28 to go in this first quarter play. Wildcats 7, Tigers 0. Nixon again be wide to the near side. Gaxiola wide right. Wilson in the slot. Fake the handoff, back to pass. Throws are going to complete it to Villacampa. Tackled immediately with no gain on the play. And it'll be a third down and 10 from the 37.
Jonathan Ariane, great read. I think he's the safety, no? Great read from the safety.
Yeah. He did a good job of reading that and then made a great tackle to bring him down.
Not very big.
No, but take your legs out, That's what he did.
5'6", 140.
Wow. Yeah, when you look at him out there as he's moving,
he's the smallest
they
guy.
might have stretched him out or maybe measured him with his cleats and helmet on. Third down and 10 for the Tigers. Back to pass Ayala. Has to step up into the pocket. Now going to run. Gets out across the 40-yard line to the 42, but that's going to be about 5 short. The Tigers with a 4th and 5 will need a punt.
Matthew Moreno, linebacker for the Brawley Wildcats, brought him down. I didn't like the way he stayed on the ground for a bit, so he looks like he's okay coming to the sideline.
So the Tigers will punt. Robles into punt, averaging 48.5 yards per punt this season. One of the tops in all the state of California. Deep to receive Arianes on the near side. And it looks like Damian Clemente on the far side. Oh, the snap is fumbled, and then he boots a good one. It'll go down to the 23-yard line to Cabayanas. And he'll be hit at the 25 and brought down at that point. You hear the siren in the back, and that was the end of the quarter. You'll get to the 25-yard line. And after one quarter of play here in Brawley, it's the Wildcats 7 and the Tigers 0.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Start that day off right with your favorite drink from Brickhouse Coffee, next door to Brickhouse Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brickhouse Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brickhouse Deli with big, full, fresh flavor. The valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
Roy Platt, who we just saw a couple of weeks ago, getting inducted to the Imperial Valley High School Football Coaches Association Hall of Fame. He's in Denison tonight, where Melissa's leading Denison 26-14. We drove by the stadium at Denison. It is beautiful there. Be a big handoff and running up the middle is Gutierrez, and then he pitches after he stopped. There was no whistle, but he was stopped.
Something popped up in the air over there.
I don't know, but he was stopped.
Yeah.
But you play to the whistle. Apparently there was no whistle, and he pitched it out to Porras, who ran around the right side and got the first down, getting out across the 37 to the 38-yard line, a gain of 13. You got to play to the whistle.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
I wish I could see that one again.
Yeah, he got stood up for no gain or a loss, but apparently no whistle. He pitched it out to Porras and ran around the side for 13 yards on a first down.
That was very smart.
It was.
Very smart of that QB.
So 1st and 10 now at the 38. Pitch out to the right side and make a good move. Oh, still on his feet. He may go all the way. It's going to be Zane Richards, and he will go all the way, breaking tackles and a touchdown. 62 yards for the touchdown.
Hey, that's not a flag right here. Looks like a flag right here.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I think it's maybe
it's a towel or something.
Yeah, because it looks like there's something red next to it, too.
Right next to it,
Yeah, that's what it is with this towel. So Zane Richards, 62 yards for the touchdown, and the Wildcats go up 13-0.
Great blocking. Great blocking for the Wildcats over here on the far sideline.
And then breaking tackles, zigzagging his way into the end zone. A great job by Richards.
I think two guys blocking Mincher and whoever the DB was on that side.
Urbano will be in for the extra point attempt. 66 degrees back in Denison, Texas. It's halftime. Roy Platt telling us. And actually, be to change. It's we've got number 19, and we don't have that on our roster. But Urbano's been doing the extra points, and the ball is down. The kick is up, and it looks to be good, and it is. With 11:14 to go in the first half, it's now the Wildcats 14 and the Tigers 0.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada, fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending players to special training. Through their fundraising efforts, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They are always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers.
Scoring drive, just 2 plays, 75 yards and a 62-yard touchdown run by Zane Richards. And for Richards, that is his 5th touchdown run of the season. And with the extra point, 14-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Tigers came out all fired up, and then...
We look good.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to beat them up front.
High kick. It's not going to go deep about the 35-yard line. If the accomplice will down it there at the 34. And so the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. We have one updated score. Vincent Memorial leading Calipatria 7-0 in the first quarter. And Kyla listening in, I talked to her a little bit on the phone today. 59 degrees in Middleton, Idaho. It has been changing, and saying that the trees are brilliant right now up there. All kinds of colors, yellow and oranges and reds. And she loves taking walks around Middleton, Idaho.
Well, didn't Lee say that a couple of weeks ago that these were changing?
Yes, indeed.
Back to pass.
Ayala back to pass. Not going to find anybody open. But Jaxio was open real deep, but Ayala could not see him. He'll get some positive yardage of about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Too many white shirts on their sideline here, but he was all by himself.
Yeah, he was.
The 2 defenders stayed with number 2, Lopez.
Yeah, they have somebody out on him now.
Jaden Lopez, I'm sorry.
So 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Ayala back to pass. Rolls out to his right. Pump fakes, now looks downfield and then passes. As a receiver, going to complete it to Wilson at the 45. He'll get to the 50-yard line before being brought down, but a penalty flag is on the field at the 37-yard line. So we'll see if this is going to be against the Tigers or the Wildcats.
Oh,
I think it's going to be against Imperial. It's going to be a hold call against...
Oh, against them.
Wait, well,
hold
we'll see
against
that.
them.
It is going to be a hold against Brawley. So defensive holding. Head coach David Shaw walks out to talk to referee John Seaman. He said, yeah, we'll take the ball where it's at, which is at the midfield, and we'll decline that penalty. So the Tigers will have a 1st and 10 right at midfield on a 13-yard pass.
Was as much time as he had, I thought for sure it was a hold against us.
Yeah, you're right.
So he pump faked to whoever the short receiver was here, and the DB bid on that, and Jaden was all by himself. I said.
They're taking a little time to get the chain gang to get into position after the penalty was nullified. 1st and 10 Tigers right at the 50-yard line, and Imperial jumps. On the far side, Nixon jumped a moment too soon, so 5-yard penalty, bring it back and make it a 1st and 15 at the Tiger 45.
Speaking of the chain gang, that's Mr. Shank still doing it.
Oh, really?
With the yard mark?
Yeah.
They're the own Shank and Crest. Him and his brother did it for years and years. And you can stop the clock.
1st and 15 for the Tigers, back at the 45-yard line, and I think they're going to check to see on the scoreboard if they're going to move the clock back.
Yeah, this guy's waving frantically right here, and they didn't see it or hear it. There we go, 10-14. They put 16 seconds back on.
So 10-14 to go in the first half. Tigers trailing the Wildcats 14-0, but have the ball 1st and 15 at their own 45-yard line. Ayala going to pick the handoff. Goes to the middle. Has a receiver. Gets to Wilson. He's at the 40. 35 going to be knocked down at the 30-yard line. Great job by Ayala and Wilson to hook up for that one. And he'll put it at the 29-yard line of the Wildcats' first down.
Trying to get to a number on them who brought him down, but he's not on the roster. Number 11. Oh, number 10. I'm sorry, number 10. Roy Rojas.
26 yards on that one. 1st and 10 Tigers from the Wildcat 29.
I was going to say quick hitter, but that was behind the DBs.
Yeah, no, that was a good play. Hand off up the middle to Castro. Castro will plow his way down to inside the 25-yard line.
I seen something fly.
I did too, and I thought it was a flag, but it was a football.
Yeah, you missed the net.
You missed the net. That's what it was. Okay. The ball will be at the 25, so it'll be a gain of 4 yards, 2nd down and 6.
Then why is the flag over
here? I know it, and who would be throwing it from the sideline?
Guess our eyesight's not that bad, huh? We picked that up.
Yeah, we both picked that one up. 2nd down and 6 from the 25. And up at the middle, Jimenez. And Julian will get the call. We'll get inside the 20-yard line. Still on his feet. He'll be close to the first down. It depends on the mark.
But it's got to be close to the 20, I would say. Still no call. That guy's on the 20 in the far side.
A yard short. So 3rd down and 1.
And they're ready to go.
Put it at the 20-yard line. And out to Jimenez again up the middle. Looks like he has the first down as he gets inside the 20-yard line. So about the 18. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Now, the Tigers don't waste too much time between plays. They don't go to a huddle. It's a no-huddle offense, and they run it pretty well.
I'm trying to get to a number of who made the tackle. Raul Lopez. Oh, we jumped.
And it.
We jumped.
Yep. On the left side, left tackle jumps for the Tigers and make it a 1st and 15. Little mistakes.
Yep.
Like that.
Just like that.
Bring it back to the 23-yard line now, 1st and 15.
Ooh, I don't have him on our roster. Number 60.
And timeout on the field. 8:13 to go in this first half of play, and it's the Wildcats 14, the Tigers 0.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
Wake up with us at Broken Yoke Cafe. Open daily at 7 a.m., serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yoke Cafe also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburgers. You can order online at Broken Yoke Cafe El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
So the Tigers after the timeout. 1st and 15 from the Brawley 23-yard line. Ayala will keep Jimenez in the backfield with him to the right side of him in the shotgun. Ayala looks over the defense. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Looks over the middle. And receiver was, yep, there's the late flag, but a good call on that. Go ahead. You can tell.
No, that's his call. It's the guy in the back.
Yeah, but it was called by the line judge. And it was Jaden Wilson. He had a touchdown, and his arm was grabbed. Or actually, it could have been Mario Gaxiola, but he was grabbed.
Smart. That was smart of the defensive back, so he.
Oh yeah, it'd have been a touchdown.
Grabbed his arm and swung him around.
Yep. And so it'll be pass interference on the defense, and you can hear the boo birds from the Brawley side. Look pretty obvious.
Yeah, it was obvious. That's why I couldn't believe there was no flag. That sure took a long time for them to throw it, though. What happened here?
The state.
It's only 10 yards?
Well, it's half the distance. So it'll be a first down and put the ball at the 12.
Well, how come the chains didn't go?
Not sure. And up the middle, Jimenez. Jimenez fighting his way near the 5. Will be brought down at the 6-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good hard
and
running.
That's the first down for the Tigers. Now a first and goal from the 6.
Alec Valdez and Matthew Moreno combined for the tackle. Okay, so it's first and 15, so 10 yards. Okay, so it's still first and 5. Okay.
So first and goal now from the 6-yard line for the Tigers. Jimenez stays in the backfield on the right side of the yellow. Gets the snap, hand it off Jimenez up the middle. He'll get inside the 5-yard line. Will push his way to about the 3. Second and goal from there.
Pick me out. I thought Ayala had that ball going around the end. He had a blocker and one defender.
So second and goal from the 3-yard line for the Tigers now. 7:25 to go in the first half. Tigers trail by 14. A 14-0 score, trying to cut it in half on this drive.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We could get that before half. Get it a little bit closer.
Ayala has a man going in motion as Campos moves to the right side. And up the middle, Jimenez. Jimenez going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. There'll be no gain. It'll be third and goal from the 3.
58, 23. Somebody's still down. 54. Joel Ruiz. Connor Chupnik Road.
So third and goal for the Tigers. Actually, it's going to be at about the 4-yard line, so there'll be a loss of a yard on that one.
Yeah, they plugged that quick.
Tigers taking their time. I'm not sure.
The clock running? Sure is.
Yeah, it's running. And now timeout's going to be called by the Tigers with 6:22 to go in the first half. It's the Wildcats 14, the Tigers 0.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please call Betty or Larry Zen at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IVC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
Updated score in the other IVL game tonight. Calexico 7, Southwest 0 in the second quarter. Thank you, Kirk, for that update.
7-0.
So a third down and goal. The Tigers at the Wildcat 4-yard line. Jared Nixon splits wide out to the right. Campos will be in. Gio Robles is also in the lineup. Split a little bit to the right. Fake the handoff. Back to pass. Those are... Actually starts to run and almost makes it in.
About the 1-yard line.
Yep, he made it to the 1. So now
he slipped. And when he tried to cut it back to the left, he slipped.
Fourth and goal from the 1. 3-yard gain there by Ayala. Now gives him 11 yards on 3 carries. Only the second time we've seen Gio Robles in the lineup since the opener at West Hills.
He
split out to the right. Nixon split out to the left. Ethan Reeves brought in as a blocking back. Ayala will go from under center. Will push his way. Touchdown. Tigers, yes. Trying to get the call. A touchdown by Ayala will go in from 1 yard. And it's now the Wildcats 14, the Tigers 6. .535 mark of the second quarter on the touchdown. and a drive that started at the Tiger 34-yard line.
Good drive.
For Ayala, his 5th touchdown run of the season.
Good answer by the Tigers.
Yep. Robles will come in.
Oh.
Snap is along the ground, and
Another
it's going to be blocked. The snap on this was low and barely got off the ground. And the previous snap on the long field goal try was high. We've got to work on that. Brandon Felix was snapping before the game.
He was.
And
is that who? A regular snapper?
I don't believe it was, yeah. I don't believe it was. So with 5:35 to go in this first half of play, it's the Wildcats 14, the Tigers 6.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
On that drive, 11 plays, 66 yards on that drive for the Tigers. And it uses up 5 minutes and 48 seconds off the clock. And capped by the 1-yard run by quarterback Jaden Ayala. Extra point blocked, 14-6, Brawley. To get some defense after this kickoff. Robles had his 22nd touchback in his earlier kickoff. See how this one goes. High and deep, and at the 1. Be brought out by Porras around the right side. Going to pick up some blockers. Here he goes to the 40, 45-yard line. Going to be brought down. A touchdown-saving tackle at the 40-yard line of Imperial.
Great wall.
Villacampos, yeah, that's what I thought. I saw the 6 on there, but I didn't see his 3 at the beginning of it. But a great run by Porras will go a 49, 59-yard return on that.
Yeah, I watched Villacampos go all the way across the field to make that. He got in between 2 blockers, too. Great job by Good hustle. Good hustle by 12.
So 1st and 10, Brawley from the Tiger, 40-yard line.
5:25. Second quarter.
Gutierrez back in the shotgun. Has Moreno to the right side of him. Goes back to pass. Sets up in the pocket. Going to throw over the middle. Nice spiral, and it's in and out of the hands of the receiver. Dadloff, it looked like he had the shot at it at the 2-yard line. Will go incomplete. And thankfully for the Tiger defense, because he was open.
All by himself. Yep. That went right through his hands.
Nice tight spiral. Beautiful Gutierrez. Wow.
I tell you, he doesn't look very fluid, but he puts it there.
Yep. So 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats from the Tiger 40.
That's probably 45 yards in the air right there.
Yeah. Forrest will come to the near side along with Ceballos. And Danilov stays in on the right side, split out. Gutierrez keeps Moreno behind him. Back to pass. Going to throw a little flat pattern out to the side in the bubble screen. It's going to be caught. Good yardage out to about the 32-yard line as Gilbert Valenzuela makes his first catch of the night. First completion by Gutierrez tonight. And they'll mark it at the 33-yard line, so a gain of 7, 3rd down and 3.
Did you say first completion?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. But they are throwing a lot more than they ever have.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that I've ever seen this in the Brawley
pass of the night. So on a 3rd down and 3 from the 33, Gutierrez, low snap, fakes the handoff, going to roll out to his right, going to run it. Tigers are going to get him behind the line of scrimmage and tackle him for a loss. Villacampos comes up big on that one.
Great job by 12, staying home. He waited for him to come to him.
No gain, 4th down and 3 from the 33.
Then Mincher came and helped finish him off. I was still waiting for that pitch to come.
Snap got back to him really quickly.
Yes.
You know, and then once there was the fake handoff, and then he started running, it was like, oh, he's got some speed, but good closing speed by the defense. 4th down and 3, big play for the Tiger defense. St. Richards comes into the lineup, back to pass, throws over the middle, going to give Daniloff for the first down inside the 20-yard line before being brought down by Felix. But he'll get down to about the 18, it looks to be. And that'll be a gain of 15 yards on a first down.
He showed his wheels right there. He had some speed. Just cut right behind the linebacker. DB could not stay with him. I believe that was little Eddie Martinez. Yeah, we're taking him out.
Yeah,
Put Jade in there.
Yeah, Jade Wilson will come in for Martinez in the backfield for the Tigers defense. 1st and 10 from the Tiger 18-yard line. Moreno comes back into the lineup at the tailback, gets the pitcher out the right side, picks up a block, picks up another block, but then the Tigers will get him, will stop him after a short gain. Looks like he'll get maybe a couple of yards out of it. Let's see where they're going to mark it at.
7, about
That's
the
to the
11.
12-yard line, so gain of 6. 2nd down and 4.
Now, Villacampos wrestled him down. Good job by Joel. I got him with 6 tackles already tonight.
Just the 3rd carry for Moreno tonight.
And where's the QB? Oh, he's
Under center. Fakes the handoff, going to run it out to the near side. Makes a good cut inside the Tiger defense. Still on his feet to the 5. Dives down to the 2-yard line. And a great job by their Gutierrez from going out of under the center, which he doesn't do very often.
Oh,
did a good job.
is down. He's holding his right knee.
Yeah, Villacampos is down right at the goal line, and timeout will be on the field. And while we check on his status, we'll hear from some of our sponsors, who we appreciate all of them for being with us. 2:34 to go in this first half of play, and it's the Wildcats 14, the Tigers 6.
He's staying down.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro. El Zarape restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes with nothing but fresh ingredients. El Zarape restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. There are 17 different burritos. El Zarape restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Villacampos
He's
is
up.
up, and he's going to walk onto the side under his own power. Lee Elder pointing out on that long kickoff return that Imperial's not used to having return men, because usually it's kicked through the end zone.
Oh, that's true.
Good point, Lee, yeah.
Yeah,
But that's 2 long ones that we've seen this year. This one 59, and then that 80-yarder, I think it was, the Valley Center had 82-yarder. Handoff's going to go up the middle, and Moreno will not make it. In fact, it'll be a loss of a yard back to the 3, and it'll be a 2nd and goal from the 3.
Yeah, Darian Romo was the first one there, and then Levi Mincher came and finished him off.
Moreno's been held in check so far in the game. 4 carries, 6 yards. Came in as their leading carrier with 380 yards on the season. 2:02, and the clock rolling, remaining in this first half of play.
A quick update here. Vincent 14, Calipad nothing the second. Calexico 14, Southwest 0. Also in the second.
Moreno line up to the right side of Gutierrez, back to pass. Looks over the middle. Does he have it? It is catch.
Yeah.
Daniloff with the touchdown of 3 yards, and the Wildcats go up 20-6. And what an answer after the Tigers get a touchdown to go down the field that quickly.
He's quick. He's too quick for DB. That's a little slant. That's all he did. Just come right back.
And you got to give it to Gutierrez, just standing up and
That's it.
just a quick shot.
I think he might have been thrown down the spot, not even at her.
Again, not sure who you might listen to see if they mention the kicker's name, because we do not have our number 19 on the roster. Ball is down and the kick is up, and it is good. With 1:43 remaining in the first half of play, it's now the Wildcats.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
8 plays, 40 yards on the drive for the Wildcats, and it uses up, let's see, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Is that about right? And capped by the 3-yard touchdown pass from Matthew Gutierrez to Julian Daniloff. For Gutierrez, that is his 19th touchdown pass of the season, and for Daniloff, his 10th touchdown reception on the year. Short field after the long 59-yard kickoff return by Porras. And the Tigers now trail 20-6. 21-6. High kick, and it'll be a fair catch that is caught by Gio Robles at the 19-yard line, 18-yard line. And the Tigers will have the ball with not much time. Minute 43 on the clock.
Oh, they put him back more. 16? They're 16 now.
I thought he was just shy of the 20.
He was.
Okay, now they're moving it back to the 18. At least the ref holding the ball.
16 now.
I don't know if they're waiting to get, 18-yard line. So first and 10 Tigers from their own 18. A minute and 43 to go in the first half.
See, the same thing happened there. He took 3 steps back, fair catch, and then instead of letting the deep receiver take that.
Yep. It makes it an effective kickoff for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Back to pass Ayala. Looks over the middle. Has Wilson, and it's intercepted. At the 40-yard line, it's going to be intercepted and returned back. Christopher Camillo, and he'll get back to the inside the 20-yard line to the 18. Gets it all the way back to where the line of scrimmage was on the interception. Just the 5th interception thrown by Ayala, but it's a big one. And it comes now. Brawley has a minute 38 to try to add to their 21-6 lead.
Yeah, ill-advised. Through into coverage. There's 2 receivers in front of the Tiger receivers.
So from the 18-yard line, Wildcats have the ball first and 10 with a minute 32 left in this first half.
Yeah, that was great coverage by the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Both defenders were in front of the Imperial receiver.
I think it was just pressed too hard to try to get it in there.
He was open for a bid. Yeah, I think that's what he's seen.
Gutierrez a quarterback, and he'll have to his left side of him now. Richards back in the lineup, back to pass Gutierrez. Penalty flag, and the ball is tipped and knocked down by, J.J. Jimenez. But there's a penalty flag on the field that went at the snap. So we see a movement called against Brawley, perhaps. Yep, it is going to be movement against Brawley. Got to move them back. So we'll take the 5-yard penalty, make it a 1st and 15, and put it back at the 23.
Yeah, 5 yards. I didn't know what Seaman was looking over at Shaw, and I didn't know.
To see if you wanted to take it or it was incomplete, but you got to get him further away from the end zone.
Got to use up that clock.
Yep.
1:28.
Used only 4 seconds off the clock, but it moves him 5 yards away from the end zone. Gutierrez will keep Richards in the backfield with him and back to pass. Sets up in the pocket. A lot of room to run if he wants, and that's what he's going to do. He tucks it in. He's down to the 15 to the 10. Will get out of bounds, tackled at the 10-yard line, and that uses
28, about 9 seconds.
Mm-hmm. So they'll put the ball just outside the 10-yard line. It'll be a second down now and about 2. and putting it the ball at the 11. Gain of 12 on that run by Gutierrez.
They're taking their time.
Gutierrez runs to the sideline, gets the play call, and back out onto the field now. Moreno in the backfield now to the left side of Gutierrez, who's in the shotgun. Man comes in motion to the near side. Hand it off to Moreno up the middle, and he dives. Will get the first down, but he'll get to about the 6. Looks to be, so a gain of 5. First and goal to go at the 6.
I like the way they crossed right there in the backfield. Had me fooled for a bit. There's 3 different running backs that had a chance at that ball.
1 minute to go. Clock running in the second quarter of play. Tigers need a huge stop.
Right now.
Yeah.
We've got to stop them right now. 47 down.
Gutierrez will go into under center. We'll snap it out to the right side to Moreno. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. I don't think there's going to be any gain on that at all. And timeout will be called by Brawley with 32 seconds remaining in this first half of play. And it's the Wildcats 21, the Tigers 6.
Start that day off right with your favorite drink from Brick House Coffee, next door to Brick House Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brick House Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brick House Deli with big, full, fresh flavor. The Valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending players to special training. Through their fundraising efforts, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They are always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers.
Second down and goal for the Wildcats from the Tiger 5-yard line. Gutierrez will go back into the shotgun, and Richards will come back into the lineup for Moreno in the backfield. Snap is back to pass. Gutierrez looks over on the far side and tipped away at the last moment.
Who that is? Villacampos.
Yep.
He's back in there.
It was intended for Porras, and then Villacampos, the last moment, tipped it away, stopping the clock with 28 seconds to go. It'll now be a third down and goal from the 5. One of those where it looked like the receiver was open for a moment, and then Villacampos quickly went in there and tipped it away.
And I wanted to mention, if he takes that, he's all by himself down that sideline. So it's been a race between him and Gutierrez.
So third and goal from the 5. Gutierrez stays in the shotgun. Back to pass. Going to go into the corner of the end zone, and he has Porras, the defensive back for the Tigers. Completely turned around was Brandon Felix.
Completely turned around. I had no idea where the receiver was.
Not at all. And so the touchdown will make it now Wildcats 27 and the Tigers 6. Yeah, he was just turned all around. He didn't know where the ball was or where the receiver was at, and he just turned the wrong way.
I like this quarterback for Brawley.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very smart.
This comes with 24 seconds, and it's after that big interception by Imperial. And the extra point. High snap. Ball goes down and the kick is up. It's good. With 24 seconds remaining in this second quarter play, it's now the Wildcats 28 and the Tigers 6.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Scoring drive, 5 plays, 18 yards, and that came just moments after an interception by Christopher Camillo that was brought back to the 18-yard line, so just 18 yards to go on a 5 plays, a minute and 8, and capped by the 5-yard touchdown pass from Matthew Gutierrez, now his 20th touchdown pass of the year, and it went to Porras, his 6th, or make it 7th touchdown reception. This kick's going to go all the way back to the 10-yard line. Tigers are going to bring it out to the 20. Still on his feet, going to be brought down at the 20. It'll be Jaden Wilson on the return, and the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Great dancing by Wilson for a little bit. Then he had 4 defenders that he couldn't get around.
18 seconds left on the clock here in the second quarter. The Tigers will get the football in the second half. And I think they'll probably just take a knee here and try to regroup at halftime.
Yep, that's what they're doing.
And that's what Imperial will do. So that'll be the end of this first half of play, and it's pretty much been all Brawley. Halftime score, the Wildcats 28, the Tigers 6. And we'll be back to recap the scoring and the stats in just a moment.
Wake up with us at Broken Yoke Cafe. Open daily at 7 a.m., serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yoke Cafe also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburgers. You can order online at Broken Yoke Cafe El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please call Betty or Larry Zinn at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IVC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
Halftime score, the Brawley Wildcats 28, the Imperial Tigers 6, and the Wildcats got on the board first with a 9-play, 53-yard drive at the 4:04 mark of the first quarter, using 4 minutes and 45 seconds off the clock, and capped by a 2-yard run by Matthew Gutierrez, his first of the night and his 6th of the season. And with the extra point, Brawley led 7-0. They did make it 14-0. At the 11:14 mark of the second quarter on a 2-play, 75-yard drive, and it was a 62-yard run that made the big difference on that, and that was by Zane Richards. And with the extra point on a 2-play, 75-yard drive, it was 14-0 in favor of the Wildcats. The Tigers, though, would just about cut it in half on an 11-play, 66-yard drive at the 5:35 mark of the second quarter, using 5 minutes and 48 seconds off the clock, and it was Jaden Ayala would score from 1 yard out, his 5th touchdown rush of the season, but the extra point was blocked, and it was 14-6 in favor of the Wildcats. They would come right back at the 1:43 mark of the second quarter, an 8-play, 40-yard drive. They'd use 3 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock, and a 3-yard touchdown pass from Gutierrez to Daniloff. And with the extra point, that would make it 21-6 in favor of Brawley. And then Gutierrez would get his 2nd touchdown pass of the year. This would came after an interception set up, a 5-play, 18-yard drive that used up only a minute and 8 off the clock. And with 24 seconds left of the first half, a 5-yard touchdown pass from Gutierrez to Brandon Poros, and the extra point gives us our halftime score of 28-6. For Gutierrez passing, he did not complete any of the first 4, but then completed 4 of his next 5 for a total of 30 yards and 2 touchdowns. He would have 2 completions for 18 yards to Julian Daniloff, including 1 touchdown, and then 1 completion to Gilbert Valenzuela for 7 yards, and then a 5-yard touchdown pass to Poros right at the end of the first half, giving him 30 yards of passing in the first half. But rushing, Gutierrez would carry 8 times for 60 yards and a touchdown. Zane Richards had the 1 carry. It went 62 yards in and went for a touchdown. Matthew Moreno, 6 carries, 12 yards, and Poros has carried twice for 25 yards. So a lot of rushing yardage given up by the Tigers defense in this ball game. Just counted up for, let's see, 122, 134, 159 rushing and 30 passing, so 189 of offense for the Wildcats. For the Tigers, Ayala has completed 5 of, I'll make it 6? No, it is 5. 5 of 10 passes for 56 yards, but with 1 interception. And of those, Jaden Wilson caught 2 of them for 39 yards. Jared Nixon 1 for 10 yards, 1 catch. Gaxiola had 1 catch for 7 yards. Villacampos 1 catch, but for no yardage. Leading rusher, though, for the Tigers is Andres Castro, 28 yards on 7 carries. Menace had 5 carries, 15 yards. Ayala, 3 carries for 11 yards. It may have been 4. Let me double-check on that. Yes, he had 4 carries for 12 yards in the touchdown. And then, and that's it for the Tigers rushing. So you have 27, 50, 55 yards of rushing and 30 yards passing. So the scoreboard definitely gives you what this first half has been, plus that long return and the interception.
That hurt.
Yep. And
I sure hope with
little mistakes. Again, we've seen that over the years that it seems like the Tigers will make mistakes, and they are capitalized by the Wildcats.
Oh,
Gotta give them credit.
It always happens here with Brawley.
Yep.
I'm just hoping that we talked about the tale of 2 halves.
Yeah,
I hope
and
that sure happens.
Well, and we've seen the Tigers come out stronger in the second half than the first. We certainly hope that's going to be the case tonight. Halftime score is Brawley 28, Imperial 6. We'll take a look at the Tigers' defensive stats in just a moment.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Halftime score here at Warren Field in Brawley. It's the Wildcats 28, the Tigers 6, and defensively, George.
Let's see what we got here. One that I think is having a great half on the defensive side for the Tigers is Joel Villacampos. I have him leading everybody with 6 tackles. Brandon Felix, not good. I have him with 5 from his free safety position. That is not good to have that many tackles back there. And then Darian Romo, only with 3, usually leading everybody with tackles. Then I have 2 for Ethan Reeves, Bo Zinn, Levi Mincher, and Jose Apodaca. Max Alvarez, Danny Esquives, and J.J. Jimenez, only with 1. That's not good. J.J.'s usually got more than that for the Tigers. But hopefully we have a whole different second half tonight.
Yeah, let's hope that the Tigers, who traditionally this year
whatever they say,
has done better in the second half than the first. So we've got to have one of those win one for the Gipper speeches from head coach David Shaw to get this ship righted.
Can't be any worse than that first half.
Yeah, 28-6 halftime score. And we'll recap some of the other scoring of games that are going on and games completed, and we'll look at the rankings in Division III as we're just a couple of more games left of the regular season coming up. Halftime score, Brawley 28, Imperial 6.
El Zarape restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes with nothing but fresh ingredients. El Zarape restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. There are 17 different burritos. El Zarape restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Start that day off right with your favorite drink from Brickhouse Coffee, next door to Brickhouse Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brickhouse Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brickhouse Deli with big, full, fresh flavor. The Valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
Halftime score here in Brawley. The Wildcats lead the Tigers by a score of 28-6. And George, you got some updated scores?
Well, I don't see any changes yet.
Well, this halftime with Kxo and Southwest, so now half. And Vincent Memorial 14, Calipatria 0 in the second quarter. So that's what we have from that. And then there were some games that were played last night. And I know that in one of those, Hoville defeated Palo Verde by a score of 20-6 last night. And let's see, I think that was the only game that was among Valley schools. Yeah, it was the Palo Verde game. Is over in Blythe, and Hoville won that. As far as the rankings are concerned, though, the Tigers came into this number 6. Now, remember that the Imperial's in a different division than Brawley. So even if the Tigers were to lose tonight but make it close, it wouldn't hurt them in the rankings. And so you have to keep that into consideration. But, of course, they're going for the Imperial Valley League Championship, and it's Brawley and Central next week and then Southwest at home. But Mission Bay, the Buccaneers, are number 1 in Division III, and they're hosting Division 4, number 11, Colorado, tonight. Number 2 is La Jolla Country Day. They're 5-2 on the season, and they're hosting number 5 Santa Fe Christian. So that's a big game in Division 3. Number 2 La Jolla Country Day and number 5 Santa Fe Christian. West Hills remains number 3. That's the only loss the Tigers have had this year. Was right out of the gate. The first game up in Santee, a 14-7 score, and West Hills is 4-3 on the season. They're at number 10 Grossmont. So another couple of teams in Division 3 getting together tonight. Number 4 is Fallbrook, and they're 3-4 on the season. They're at Division 2, number 3 Rancho Bernardo. It's a team that Eric Weddle used to play for the Chargers. He is the head coach there at Rancho Bernardo. And then Imperial here against Division 2, number 11 Brawley. In the 7th spot in the rankings, Patrick Henry at 4-4. They're at Division 4, number 5 Crawford. They won that game last night by a score of 37-14. And then number 8 was a team that was number 1 for a couple of weeks earlier in the season, El Capitan, who is now 5-4 on the season after losing to Division 4, number 1 Mount Miguel by a score of 46-20.
Oh.
That really surprised me.
That hurts.
Yeah, it hurt big.
That's why they dropped back.
So El Capitan's been dropping back after winning the first 3 games this season. They're now 5-4. Morse is number 9. They're 4-3. They're at Division 2, number 2 La Jolla. it'll be interesting to see how our Tigers do against La Jolla. Number 11, Valley Center, the only team in Division III that has the weekend off. Number 12 is Otay Ranch of Chula Vista. They're 2-5 on the season. They're at Division II, number 8, Eastlake tonight. Then two other teams that are in Division III played last night. Number 13, Montgomery of San Diego. They were at Division 5, number 2, Sweetwater, and they were bombed 55-20 in that game against a Division 5 school. Going down 2 divisions and getting beat that bad. As we mentioned, Palo Verde lost to Division 5 AA number 1 Holtville 20-14 at home last night. And then number 15 is San Diego. They're 1-6 on the year. They're hosting Division 5 number 7 Kearney, and then number 16 Vista is the other school within Division 3. They're 0-7, and I don't think that's going to change as they have Division 2 number 5 Oceanside tonight. So I think they're probably going to end up coming out of that 0-8 on the season. So kind of gives you an idea of the top 4, the way it has been the last few years. I'm not sure if they'll change it or not, but the first 4 in the rankings will get a bye the first week, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8 will have home games, and maybe 9 will have home games the first week against the remainder of Division 3. So we're sitting at number 6 right now. If it stays that way, we could get a home game in the first week of playoffs.
That would be great. You're talking about Vista, 0-7 in the rank.
Well, this is all of Division 3 is 16 teams, and so we're just going through the whole, because every one of them will, I'm not sure if they'll take 12 teams.
Okay.
And so they wouldn't make it. They'd have to win a couple of games here at the end of the season to try to make up for it. But when we say at the end of the season, we're about there. Just 2 more games on the regular season after tonight, and that'll be at Central next Friday night, and then at home against Southwest 2 weeks from tonight, and it'll be time for the playoffs, and we'll have to find out then that weekend. Can you believe that? It's gone by so quickly.
It feels like we just started just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Someone was mentioning, I was reading on Facebook or X today that that the college football season is halfway over. Wow, it really is. 6 games down and 6 to go. It just doesn't seem like there've been that many games. And it just goes quickly. It's not that we're getting older; it's just that it's going quicker.
Yeah, and we're getting older.
Yeah, maybe
we've always heard that. The older you get, the quicker it goes.
Yeah, exactly. And the older you get, the quicker you were. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to tell you, we were listening to or watching the football game last weekend, Oklahoma game.
Yep.
And I told her, Mick and his dad are going back and forth right now.
Oh, my goodness. We were in San Diego and watching the game. Peg and I were in San Diego watching the game. And she's such a trooper. We got a hotel room. We went out to dinner on Friday night. And then she asked when Oklahoma was playing, and I wasn't going to say anything because I thought, she wanted a weekend away. And so I told her, well, they're playing against Texas at 9. She goes, well, do you want to watch it? I'm like, yeah, I do. So we sat in the hotel room watching. Now, the bad thing with Dad, though, is he's watching the game back in Oklahoma, and they get the ball on that last drive, and the feed that he had watching it went out. So I play-by-played the last few plays of the game for him so that he would know what was going on because he had no idea what was going on otherwise.
So you didn't get last weekend off.
So, yeah, I didn't get last weekend off. I had to do the last minute of the game and then the long Hail Mary into the end zone to play-by-play it over the telephone so my dad would know what was going on in that game. So
that was such a good start for both teams. I mean, they were going at it.
Oh, man. You tell you, that's a rivalry. Tomorrow USC plays at Notre Dame. That's a huge rivalry. It's been that way for many years. And intersectional, almost from one coast to the other in that. But with Oklahoma, Texas, they play the game in the Cotton Bowl, which is almost exactly geographically between Austin, Texas, and Norman, Oklahoma. And they split the stadium in half at the 50-yard line. One half is Oklahoma, the other half is Texas. And we happened to go to the game, I think it was in 2004, we went to the game. And if you stood up right where the 50-yard line, you'd see a lot of red on one side and burnt orange on the other side. And it's an amazing, it's during the state fair.
Oh, so it's crazy there.
So there's all kinds of stuff that was going on. And, I'd always heard I'd watch the Oklahoma-Texas game every year, and it'd always bring up corny dogs. That's what they call the corn dogs there. And they kept talking about, Texas has the best corny dogs, and, we've heard for years how people, especially in Texas, say everything's better in Texas, right? So we thought, okay, well, we're going to have to get a corny dog so we can see if it's true or not. And so we each got a corny dog, took one bite, and go, man, these are the best corn dogs around. They were outstanding. And then we walked through the fair area after the game, and we thought, they fry up anything that doesn't fry them first, I think. So we had fried ice cream. That was what we, four spoons and one fried ice cream so we could try that. That was a good time. Mom and Dad and Peggy and I, we went to that game back then. But yeah, what a game that was last week. And Oklahoma's been playing good ball this year, and Texas had a win against Alabama, first or second game out of the box. So it looked like it would be a close game. And, man, did it ever come down to the very, very end like that, the last minute. So.
And I love their colors for Oklahoma. I don't know why. I just don't know why.
Almost looks like what we're looking in front of us right now as the Tigers have come back out on the field, and they're all white uniforms with the red helmets. The Wildcats on the far side of the field, and you hear the siren in the background. The Wildcats, and they're all blue with yellow trim and yellow helmets, yellow numbers. And the Wildcats leading at halftime by a score of 28-6. And we'll allow the second half kickoff in just a moment.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hile in El Centro.
Wake up with us at Broken Yoke Cafe. Open daily at 7 a.m., serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yoke Cafe also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburgers. You can order online at Broken Yoke Cafe El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
Halftime score, getting ready for the second half kickoff. The Brawley Wildcats leading the Imperial Tigers by a score of 28-6, and the Tigers getting football here in the second half. And what we've seen so far this year, the Tigers come out in the second half and play more inspired ball than they do in the first, and so we're certainly hoping that's going to be the case here in the second half.
I hope it's no different.
Yeah. And it was just mistakes. I was looking back on the drives, and Imperial stopped Brawley in 3 and out, and then moved the ball to the 32 of Brawley. They had a field goal blocked. And then Brawley got the ball. They did march down. They had the ball thrown 47 after the blocked field goal, and then they went down and scored the first touchdown of the game on a 9-play drive going 53 yards. And then the Tigers got the ball back, moved the ball a little bit, but then had to punt, and then a 62-yard run on the second play from scrimmage for Brawley made it 14-0. And the Tigers got their first touchdown of the game, the lone touchdown of the game, on 11-play, 66-yard drive following that. Brawley then got the kickoff return, went 59 yards on the return, and then punched it in 7 plays later to make it 21-6. And then the first play from scrimmage by the Tigers, an interception, and then they scored again. So 2 touchdowns within the last 2 minutes of the first half, made a 14-6 game, a 28-6 game, just like that. So it's just been little mistakes the Tigers have had. If they could clean those up, this game is not over by any means.
Just like you said earlier, they capitalized on mistakes.
Yep.
They've always been good at that.
You're exactly right. And we've seen that many times up here especially, that there's just been one little lapse, maybe one broken tackle, and boom, and they just capitalize on those mistakes. And that's what good football teams do. And Brawley definitely is a good ball club.
They sure always have a solid team.
Yep.
looking at some of the old players that I used to coach when I was coaching baseball in Imperial. Victor Martinez and his brother Eddie Martinez. I got to coach both of those.
Oh, nice.
I just seen Steve McCauley down here. I've never seen him in a game before. Down here at the
Yeah,
bottom.
in the blue. Is it him in the blue? So the Tigers will receive. They'll be at the east goal, so they'll go left to right from where we're looking at. So we'll head toward the west. And deep to receive on the near side for Imperial will be Jaden Wilson. On the far side will be Bozin. And Brawley has been kicking high and not necessarily long, but it will get down to around between the 20 and 30-yard line generally.
Yeah, I'd like for them to put some speed here on the upbacks also.
Gilbert Valenzuela will be doing the kickoff.
Could be another short kick. He's not running very far.
Oh, and it's another high one that will go down and a fair catch back of the 20. And again, going back.
I do not understand why they don't take that away.
Kxo will make the catch, and the ball will be at about the 18-yard line. And that's where the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line to start the second half out.
Looks like Castro's out there. That's going to be Castro.
And Villacampos will be starting in the second half, too, in the backfield for the Tigers. Kxo and Wilson will be wide to the left. Ayala quarterback, Castro in the backfield. Jared Nixon will be to the far side for the Tigers to open up the second half. Fake the handoff one way, and Ayala will take it the other. He gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. There will be no gain. It'll be a 2nd down and 10.
Mario Tapia. Big tackle there for the Wildcats. Didn't bite on that fake.
No, not at all. Not at all. Did a good job of standing him up and then got some help. Brought him down. So 2nd down and 10 from the 18 for the Tigers. Second IBL game of the season for both these teams, each coming with one win. Brawley defeating Southwest last week and Imperial defeating Calexico 2 weeks ago. Back to pass Ayala. Tries to set up, can't do it, going to have to get rid of it, and it goes out to the side, looking to see if it was going to be, and it is going to be a penalty flag. Yeah, it'll be a loss of down and 5 yards on grounding. He just kept running backwards. I didn't see who the Wildcat that was coming after him, but he was going stride for stride with him, and he just threw the ball straight to the side. You've got to get it downfield some, and it will be a loss of down and a 5-yard penalty. So 3rd down and 10, or 3rd down and 15 now, and bring it back to the 13-yard line.
That was number 8 for the Wildcats out back here with him, Matthew Gutierrez.
Who is the opposing quarterback.
Yep.
So the Tigers will bring the ball. Wow, no, do they take it from where the ball was thrown?
Yeah.
Because they are, and so it's going to be brought all the way back to the 5-yard line.
Inside the.
Wow.
It's inside the 5.
Yeah.
And look at the ref on the far sideline.
Yeah, that's going to be a 14-yard penalty against Imperial. Handoff up the middle, getting some of that yardage back. Castro busts through across the 15-yard line out to near the 17. So a big gain of 13 yards, Vandus Castro.
Looks like he's holding his side there.
But only gives Tigers a little bit of breathing room. They'll have to punt. Wow. Not a good start.
Not a good start at all.
For Castro, 41 yards rushing now and 8 carries. So Robles will be in to punt. We got to have a good snap on this, too. There's going to be a good snap, and the kick is going to be a good kick.
Great kick.
Going back, making the catch at the 37-yard line, and then hit at the 40 and brought down there. A good coverage by the Tigers. Man, that was high and long.
Long.
Yeah.
Great punt. He made up for the last 2.
Right. Let's see. And the 17. So 33. That was a 46-yard punt. And high to get good coverage, yeah. So 1st and 10 Wildcats. They'll have the ball at their own 41-yard line to open up this second half. leading the Tigers by a score of 28-6. 10:22 to go in the third quarter. Gutierrez will have Richards in the backfield with him. Man goes in motion to the far side, back to pass Gutierrez. Rolls out to his left. There's no Tigers out here. Big pump. Turns upfield, breaks some other tackles and ankles. He's in Tiger territory, stood up at the 40-yard line, still in his feet, finally going to be brought down at the 40-yard line. What a good run, though, by Gutierrez.
Oh, I tell you, he's smart and strong. Smart and strong. I thought Ethan had him back here at about the 40-yard line, and he broke his ankles.
19 yards on the run. It'll be 1st and 10 Wildcats from the Tiger 40-yard line.
Esquivel finally brought him down.
Took a lot of guys to get him down, though, didn't it?
Yes. The worst part of this, I seen Venture limping a little bit. Hope he's okay. He's staying in there, though.
So Gutierrez in the shotgun will still have Zane Richards to his right. 2 wide receivers each side of the field. Back to pass Gutierrez. Now rolls out to the left side. Has time. Now looks deep. Going to go into the end zone for Daniloff, and it goes over his head. Incomplete. I think he jumped a little too soon on that.
Everybody did. Even those in.
So it falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 from the Imperial 40. For Gutierrez, he's completed now 4 of 10 passes for 30 yards, but 2 of those for touchdowns.
You know, he doesn't look very pretty, but look how much air he got on that. And then across the field, so at least 45 in the air.
Right. Yeah, because he's rolling to his left as a right-hander and throwing back to the right. That's tough to do.
Across the field, yeah.
Moreno comes back into the lineup in the backfield with Gutierrez. And back to pass again is Gutierrez. Heavy rush, going to be a screen pass. Going to complete it to Moreno at the 40. He's to the 35-30, still on his feet inside the 30-yard line to the 25. Then picked up and stopped inside the 25-yard line at about the 23. Be a gain of 17 yards and a first down.
Oh, I tell you, I love that screen. I love the screen play. I'm surprised that didn't go any further. There's no Tigers out there.
Nope. We had a big rush on him. But then when you see how it's making up the screen, then you're in trouble now. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from the Tiger 23-yard line. Moreno will stay in the backfield now in a pistol formation directly behind Gutierrez, who gets the pitch out to the right side. Moreno turns upfield, will get good yardage and close to a first down, depending on where they mark it, near the 12-yard line. It looks like it is going to be a first down on a gain of 11.
Villacampos brought down for the Tigers. But that was in the defensive backfield that he did that.
That's Moreno's longest carry of the night. Almost doubles what his output was. He had 12 yards. Now, with that 11-yarder, 23 yards on 7 carries.
Yeah, Mincher came out, Levi came out favoring that left leg.
Probably will have Richards back in the lineup in the backfield as Moreno goes to the sideline. Gutierrez is going to just direct snap and carry to the left side. He's going to be hit from behind, but he'll get inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
Max Alvarez had him with the second tackle of the night for the Tigers, and Malik.
83 yards on 10 carries for Gutierrez, which is more than the Tigers offensively tonight, passing and rushing. And that's coming from the quarterback. 2nd down and 6 from the Tiger 8.
Well, on paper, we were very, very even.
Yep. I think it's just they've taken advantage of mistakes. Back to pass Gutierrez. Pump fakes, now throws it. Over the middle, going to be incomplete. Penalty flags will go down, and I believe it's going to go against the Tigers. It was intended in the end zone for Clemente, and there were 3 Tiger defenders back there, but I think they're going to get called for a
I think all 4 of those ran into each other, the 2 receivers and the 2 defenders.
It's a late flag, but I believe it's going to go against the Tigers. We'll see what the call is. Pass interference against Imperial.
Shaw's going after him. saw is going after this young man.
So that's going to put the ball at the 4. First and goal from the 4 now for the Wildcats. Or no, I take that back. It'll be a second down because it didn't quite get a first down on that. So, yeah, second down and 2. Second and 2 from the 4. I'm going to peek around the corner to see the 4 from the press box here. Moreno comes back into the lineup in the backfield. He'll be to the right side of Gutierrez, who moves his receivers from the left side to the right side. They kind of flip-flop. On the run, Gutierrez up the middle, touchdown, Wildcats.
He is so good.
Yep. Does a good job of running the option.
Yeah.
Has a good vision of the defense and the field. And the Wildcats are now up by a score of 34-6. And 4-yard run now gives them 87 on 11 carries, 2 touchdowns running, 2 pass touchdowns for Gutierrez tonight.
He makes the right call, I tell you. Yep. He makes the right decision. He could have pitched that and had it, or he kept it himself and untouched. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, he just zigzagged his way through, made it. Extra point's going to be up and good. And with 6:25 to go, and the clock's still running. It's still running. 6:20.
Running clock?
Are they? I don't know. But I know the clock hasn't stopped. It's now at 6:11. So 6:11 to go in the third quarter, and it's now the Wildcats 35 and the Tigers 6. And nobody's making any motion to stop it. So I don't know if but you had to have a bigger lead than that to be a running clock. It's now down to 6:01. Now they stop it at 6:01.
Wow.
But they ran a good 30 seconds or more off the clock.
Let's see what looks like.
I don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Well,
from the time the touchdown, they brought the extra point. He made the kick, and it's now at 6:01. Yeah. So they lost at least 30 seconds off the clock.
Wow.
And then they stop it at 6:01. So, wow. So 35-6, Wildcats leading it. 6:01 to go in the third quarter of play. And deep to receive by the Tigers. We got Wilson on the near side, Bozin on the right, far side. And another high
There he
kickoff.
goes back again. Come on, coaches.
Wow. Inside the 20-yard line, it's going to be picked up right out to the near side to the 25. Still in his feet. Finally going to be brought down from behind at the 24-yard line. And on the return, Sonny Beltran.
I was going to say, who was that?
Yeah. It brings the ball out. 6 plays on that drive by the Wildcats. And it goes 59 yards and uses 4 minutes and 21 seconds off the clock and capped by the 4-yard touchdown run by Matthew Gutierrez, the quarterback for the Wildcats. But now the clock stops at 5:55. So 30 or more seconds was taken off the clock, and I have no idea why.
Wow. I know why, but I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, let's go.
I'm not going to stoop that.
There has been some times in the past up here with the clock management.
No comment.
So Ayala, quarterback, hands it off up the middle to Castro, and Castro will be hit at the line of scrimmage, but will get across the 30-yard line to about the 32.
Zane Richards in 58, Joel Ruiz combined for the tackle. Stood him up, drove him back.
So a 2-yard gain, second down, and 8 from the 32. Castro stays in the lineup. Go to the right side of Ayala in the backfield for Imperial. Ayala gets the snap. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Going to throw it deep. Has a receiver. Gaxiola catches the 30 to the 20, 15, 10. Going to be brought down from behind inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, Tigers. They'll have the ball right at the 10. Beautiful catch.
Beautiful pass. Right on the money. Good job by the defender to catch up to Gaxiola. Gaxiola's got some speed. They're ready to go.
Ready to go, exactly. And out
They got
Castro to
too
the
many.
left side, and Castro, penalty flag will go down. Castro will get down to the 6. But, yeah, the Wildcat, there was one Wildcat trying to get off the field, and I don't think he got off quick enough. So we may see a penalty there on that.
Oh, I thought he was pointing towards the Tigers, but I think he's in this microphone. Push to talk.
Okay.
There was a Wildcat up here about the 40-yard line, still on the field.
It was a 58-yard pass and catch from Ayala to Gaxiola. And the ball was just inside the 10.
Ooh, Shaw's not liking what he's calling.
Oh, it's against Brawley. I'm
Yeah,
not sure what it is.
Too many men on the field.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Or
it was.
offsides. Offsides or too many men on the field. Either way.
Either way, it's 5-yard penalty. And yeah.
Oh,
illegal participation. Yeah. We could hear him pretty good on that, though. And John Seaman gave out the call on that. But the penalty against Brawley will put the ball at the 5. So first and goal at the 5 for the Tigers. Ayala has Castro to the right side of him in the backfield. It gets the call over left tackle, and Castro will lose his footing and will get down to the 4. So it'll be a gain of a yard. Second down and goal from the 4.
They should have given the ball to Diacampos. He was leading the blocking.
It looked like he was trying to make a turn, and his right foot went out from underneath him. Yeah.
And he had a holder to go to.
Yeah, the left side of the Tiger line did a good job of creating the hole. They just slipping and falling. So second and goal from the 4. Ayala fakes the handoff, throws to the middle to Nixon. Touchdown.
Got it.
Yep, touchdown. Tigers, as Nixon got the ball on the slant. He went down on the ground, and we couldn't see the ball pop out. He kind of figured he got the touchdown.
Well, I thought I seen something pop out. I don't know if it was a glove or... That's why I didn't want to say anything.
So a 4-yard touchdown pass from Ayala to Jared Nixon will answer that last touchdown by the Wildcats, and it's now a 35-12 game, and Robles will be in to attempt the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and it's good. So with 4:13 to go in the third quarter, it's now Brawley 35 and Imperial 13.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please call Betty or Larry Zinn at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IVC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
4 plays, 70 yards, using a minute 42 on the clock, and a 4-yard touchdown pass from Jaden Ayala to Jared Nixon. And with the extra point, it's now a 35-13 game. Kickoff by Robles will go back to the 2-yard line. Bringing it out is Richards. Finds a little bit of a crease, and then collapses on him at the 31-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats will have the ball first and 10.
I think that was Darian Romo. He needs to stretch out his number for me. Yep, who it was. Recovered downfield by Romo. Tell you what, they have some nice blocking on the kick return.
Yeah, they have. That one went from the 2, so that's 28, make it 29. They're saying he went up to 31, so 29-yard return.
They're saying something to the Brawley side. 2 refs now, Seaman and McLaughlin over here. They're pointing at them. Scolding like they're scolding them.
First and 10 Wildcats from their own 31-yard line. Now leading 35-13 over the Tigers.
Oh, right over the ball. How do you do that?
And the Tigers move before the snap of the ball. Yeah, you don't move till the ball moves. That's the thing, and especially when you're right over the top.
Right over the ball. Why would
and
you
again,
move?
the Tigers get back into the ball game, and right before the first snap, another mistake. The first and 5 now from the 36.
Oh, Robles is in there, Nick. On this side.
Gutierrez takes the handoff, going to run out on the option. He'll be hit from behind, though, and he's going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. But a good job on defense for the Tigers.
What was that, 53?
53, yeah. It'll be Aaron Arispe. Good job of coming and getting him from behind. And then Gutierrez, it's a wardrobe malfunction and gets the shoulder pad put back on, but he will get a yard out of it to the 37, second down and 4.
Great job by Aris to turn that back in.
Mm-hmm.
Darian finished them off.
88 yards rushing for Gutierrez on the night. Has 47 passing on 5 of 11. 2 touchdowns. It's the snap. Hands it off over left tackle. Moreno tries to bounce to the outside. Fumbles the ball. But I think he's going to recover it.
It went out of
Or
bounds.
it went out of bounds. Okay, it's down in front of us. And so it will get back to the line of scrimmage. And nothing more. Third down and 4 from the 37.
Great job by Villacampos to get out there.
Yeah, good pursuit
Oh,
by the Tigers on that.
yes. Good read. Everybody. I was watching Gio Robles to see what he's doing. He stopped that hold up to the middle and made him go outside.
Moreno comes to the sidelines now, and Zane Richards will come into the backfield for the Wildcats on a third down and 4 from the 37. Gutierrez says something over to the left side, over to Richards. And it takes the snap. Back to pass. Looks over the middle. Has receiver. Completes it to Daniloff at the 45-yard line. He's going to be caught and brought down, but not until he gets to the Tiger 49 for a first down on a gain of 14.
He's just too quick for this DBO here. Too quick, and he's too far off.
And for those of you who are graduated back in the 70s in Imperial, when you hear Daniloff, yeah, that's Ken Daniloff's oldest grandson. Julian Daniloff got that 14-yarder there. He has a touchdown and now 3 catches on the night for 32 yards. First and 10, Brawley at the Tiger 49-yard line. Daniloff moves over to the right side now. Go 3 to the right side and back to pass. Going to be hit
the ground.
Yeah, it looked like it hit the ground, but apparently it didn't. Porras is going to catch it and then run to the Tiger 43. It did look like it was close to the ground, but he, I guess, got a clean one.
From here, I thought it would hit the ground.
It was really close. It was really close. So we'll go to the 43. That'll be a gain of 6 yards.
You know who brought him down? Robles. That is first tackle of the year, I believe. Gio Robles.
So a second down, on defense. Second down and 4 for the Wildcats at the Tiger 43. And in motion going to the far side. Fake the pitch to him, back to pass Gutierrez. Going to pass it far on the far side.
Oh.
Tipped by a Tiger and caught by a Wildcat.
Oh.
And he'll go in for the touchdown. Porras will get the catch on a tipped ball.
Brandon tipped that, and it tipped it right to the receiver.
43 yards on the touchdown there, and that's the way the Wildcats answered the Tigers' last touchdown.
Wow. That would have been me with my left hand, though. I don't know why God gave me a left hand, because I can't do anything with it. I'd say that at work all the time. I don't know why he gave me a left hand. It's worthless. That was tough luck right there. He was there.
Good job of covering it.
He tipped it. But
tipped it. And right in the hands of
right
Porras.
to the receiver.
Yep, goes in for the 43-yard touchdown. Extra point attempt is down and looked like it was partially blocked, but I think it made it through anyway, which it did. with 44 seconds remaining in the third quarter play. It's now the Wildcats 42 and the Tigers 13.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4444. Your takeout.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
On this drive by the Wildcats, 5 plays, 69 yards, using 3 minutes and 22 seconds off the clock. And with 44 seconds to go in the third quarter, 43-yard touchdown pass from Gutierrez to Porras. And with the extra point, it's now 42-13 in favor of the Wildcats. The Tigers get the kickoff and will get out to about the 34-yard line before being stood up and brought down. Sonny Beltran again carrying it, sophomore for the Tigers. And the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
It's good coverage by Brawley. That's when you kick it straight up.
Yeah, but I mean, gets it down to about the 20.
Yeah.
And there's just enough time for the kickoff team to get down there and make the coverage for it.
He got hit, number 6 hit him hard.
Oh, he sure did. He got welcome to the game on that one.
He was trying to rip his head off.
So 1st and 10 Tigers from their own 34-yard line, trailing the Wildcats 42-13 with just seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Ayala will have Castro in the backfield with him, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The snap, fakes the handoff, back to pass. Going to go deep, looking for Gaxiola again. Has good coverage. The ball is going to go out of bounds and is not completed. It'll be a 2nd down and 10. Gaxiola landed hard on the tartan surface here. A bit of sportsmanship from Porras to come over, and I think he kind of got caught up a little bit in the kicking.
Oh, that's what
that was
the
there,
ball went in.
But he landed hard on the track after he rolled out of bounds.
Who was that? I think it was. Can't see that. Oh, it's Jaden Wilson. He threw his hands up. He got behind the defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by himself over there.
The Gaxiola will come to the sidelines. I mean, he got some road rash, but he might have twisted an ankle as he was trying to catch the pass.
I don't see him there. I do not see him. Oh, he's down. Yeah.
Ayala hands it off to Castro up the middle. Gets a little bit of running room out near the 40-yard line. Fumbled afterwards, but I think it was already ruled dead.
Oh,
it'll get out to the 40, and it'll be a gain of 6 yards on the play. The 3rd and 4 coming up for Imperial. 50 yards on 11 carries for Castro tonight. Yellow runs to the sideline. Coach Sean then brings the play back in, and that will be the end of this third quarter of play. With the score, the Brawley Wildcats 42, the Imperial Tigers 13.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
El Zarape restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes with nothing but fresh ingredients. El Zarape restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. There are 17 different burritos. El Zarape restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
Tigers facing the 3rd and 4 at their own 40-yard line now, going toward the east side of Warren Field here in Brawley. Ayala has Villacampos move in the backfield and hands it off to Castro. Castro bounces to the outside, and it'll be a first down for the Tigers. He'll get out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 and a first down for Imperial.
I like how we just shuffled, never got going full speed to see which way the blocking was going to take their defender.
Tigers ready to go with the 1st and 10 at the 40, and then the Wildcats jump offside. They get a first down and 5 from the 50-yard line. I think sometimes that the no-huddle offense gets a defense where they're
they got
to try to hurry up.
You got to fire now.
Hurry up offense.
Yeah.
Defense has to play hurry up. I
know it makes us work quick.
Oh, it does. Start writing stuff down.
Good thing you were a math major.
So 1st and 5 for the Tigers from right at the 50-yard line. Castro moves to the left side of Ayala, and Villacampos also has a blocking back directly in front of him. Fake the handoff. Back to pass Ayala. Going to go deep. Throws it deep for Jared Nixon. Incomplete.
Ooh.
Almost got it into his hands at the 15-yard line, but it'll fall incomplete. And it'll be a 2nd down and 5 from the 50. Updated score, Calexico now 14, Southwest 8 in the 3rd quarter. Penalty flag on the field, too. I'm now noticing at the 46-yard line. And it's Vincent Memorial 21, Calipatria 0 at the half. Those are the last updates we had on the other 2 games in the Valley tonight. An eligible receiver downfield against the Tigers. So they'll make that 5-yard penalty go back, and it'll make it a 1st and 10 back at the 45. Castro will stay in the backfield for the Tigers along with Ayala. Jaden Wilson will now split out to the right. Villacampos will go on the slot left along with Jared Nixon and Jaden Lopez. Ayala looks over the defense, gets the snap, back to pass, rolls out to his left, going to pass it completed to Villacampos, but it's right at the line of scrimmage. There'll be maybe a yard gain on it, nothing more. The Wildcats all over that.
Oh, 23 was right on it.
Yeah.
Matthew Moreno.
Gain of a yard, 2nd down now and 9 from the 46. They just took too long to develop, I think.
I was watching this kid on Nixon here, there. Just hit him hard.
They're watching everything be accomplished, too. He's had 2 catches for 1 yard. No yards on the last and no gain at all, and this time just 1 yard. So 2nd down and 9 for Imperial.
Yeah, he's usually roaming by himself. Huh?
Right. Back to pass Ayala. Tries to set up, gets away from 1 tackler, then throws it incomplete. Goes through 3 sets of hands, maybe 4, and it goes incomplete. It'll be a 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, that was ill-advised pass right there.
Yeah, that had interception all over.
That's 4 different two receivers and 2 defenders that could have got that.
I think he's trying to press that again because he had a pretty good rush and he got away from 1 guy and then he.
I think he should have just kept running.
Yeah, it might have been better. Yeah. So 3rd down and 9 from the Tiger 46. That stopped the clock with 10:24 to go. Castro along the left side of Ayala goes back to pass. Pump fakes, now rolls out to the left side, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds on the Brawley side of the 50-yard line. Penalty flag on the field in an area would be holding against Imperial. I'm sure they will decline that. The gain was right at the 50-yard line, so a gain of 4, but there was a penalty. Holding against the Tigers. Yep.
That's fine. Oh, I finally heard him.
That'll bring it all the way back to the 36-yard line.
Still second down. It should be second, no?
No, it was third. And so it'll be a third and, 20? Yeah, third and 20.
Yep.
From the Tiger 36.
It's on 19.
Yeah, 19. They need to get to the Wildcat 45, so third and 19. And back to pass Ayala. No screen pass, going to complete it to Castro. Castro turns upfield to the 45-yard line, hit at the 47 and brought down. But with a 4th and 7, the Tigers will need to punt it, I would think, or maybe go for it since you're down that far and need to get some scores. I don't know. Decision time for Coach Shaw.
Oh, they're going for it.
Gets
Passing Ayala on the sideline.
Out to the 48-yard line, so 12 yards on that screen pass. Haven't seen too many screens this year by the Tigers.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too.
You think going to let the clock run? You can call timeout, I guess? Just remembered what Lee said about remember Palo Verde? How they took their time coming to the line from the huddle?
Tigers will call timeout with 9:07 to go in the ball game. It's the Wildcats 42 and the Tigers 13.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending players to special training. Through their fundraising efforts, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They are always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers.
Start that day off right with your favorite drink from Brickhouse Coffee, next door to Brickhouse Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brickhouse Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brickhouse Deli with big, full, fresh flavor. The valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
Tigers with a 4th and 7 from their own 48-yard line. Just noticed that Jimenez has his jersey and shoulder pads off, sitting on the sideline for Imperial. Back to pass and rolling to his right is Ayala. Looks downfield, now gets rid of it, completes it to Jaden Wilson for a first down at the Wildcat 42-yard line. First down, Imperial.
Pretty cat. Oh, down here, stretched out, and he still reached for more yardage.
10 yards on that one. Nice play call on and good execution by Ayala, and then a great job of holding on to it by Wilson.
On the run.
Yeah.
He was on the run to his right. And who did you say was on the sideline?
Jimenez is right.
Oh, JJ's out.
Yeah, he's out. He has his jersey off and sitting in a T-shirt on the bench.
Shoot. He's behind that box. Huh?
Right. Ayala back to pass. Sets up, throws it out in the near side. Incomplete. Like it was intended for Lopez and will fall incomplete. It'll be a second down and 10 from the 42. Stops the clock with 8:30 to go in the ball game. We'll be back next Friday night at Centro as the Tigers will take on the Spartans. Central 2-0 in IVL play heading into that game as they've defeated Calexico and Southwest, who are playing tonight, and Calexico holding on to a 6-point lead in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm. Sure. See if there's any updates. Thank you to Kurt in the studio for doing that for us.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Second down and 10 from the Brawley 42. Ayala going to run it himself. Direct snap. Rolls out to his right. Gets across the 35-yard line down to about the 33. The 33-yard line. Big gain of 9. Third down and 1.
Good run.
Yeah.
Brought down by... No, that can't be. Daniloff on defense? Oh, number 4. I'm sorry. Number 4. Brandon Porras. That is good to be able to call that name, though, huh?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Daniloff grew up with them.
And off to Castro on the left side, and he's going to get the first down and then some to the 25-yard line, brought down at the 22 after a gain of 11. Xandros Castro.
Just get bouncing to the left, about to the outside. Campos held his block pretty good, too. Just bring him out to the outside. He's brought down by Abraham Zabalos. And that's the last of the first down. So we got Nixon out by himself to the left, trips to the right.
1st and 10 from the 22 for the Tigers. Hand off again to Castro. He's not going to get anywhere this time. There was no hole there, and there were Wildcats everywhere. There'll be 0 gain, maybe even a loss of a yard. They haven't marked the ball down yet. There'll be no gain. 2nd down and 10 from the 22.
One defender got between the linemen. Stopper.
2nd down and 10 for the Tigers from the 22 of the Wildcats. And Imperial taking their time coming up the line of scrimmage. 6:51 and clock running here in the 4th quarter. Ayala fakes the handoff. Going to throw it into the end zone as a receiver. Incomplete. Oh, couldn't quite get both hands on it. Was Villacampos in the end zone. It falls incomplete.
Oh, he threw it to the right shoulder instead of the left.
Right.
Joel was looking over the left shoulder.
Yep. And so he tried to catch it over his whole body.
Yeah, he almost did an acrobatic catch.
He almost did it, though, yeah.
He's just so athletic. He can do it all.
He was open, too. He was open. He'd gotten into past the defensive backfield.
Well, it might have been a touchdown.
3rd down and 10 for the Tigers from the Wildcat 22. Castro to the right side of Ayala in the shotgun. Trips right. Rolls out to his right. Looking downfield. They can throw it in.
He threw it away.
Completely away, yeah. And it'll be a 4th down and 10 from the 22. Do you go for a field goal there?
That's what he's doing. He's coming out.
Robles already has 3 over 40 this year, including a school record 48-yarder. This should put it at about the 39-yard line.
Well, he's coming back to the sideline. Oh, no.
Going to set it up. You're going to put it right at the 30, so this would be a 40-yarder is where it will be. So 40-yard attempt by Robles. Ayala on the hold.
They're coming over the left hash mark. I thought they were coming back to the sideline.
And the ball is down. The kick is up.
There it is.
Looks like, well...
And it's good.
It is good.
Awesome.
So with 6:33 to go in the ball game, it is now Brawley 42, Imperial 16.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro.
13-play drive on that for the Tigers. And let's see, they would go 16 and 28. They would go 41 yards on that drive. Boy, used up some time on the clock.
Yeah, they've a lot of running plays.
Yep. 6:21 off the clock on that drive. It began at the end of the 3rd quarter. Ball was caught at the 10-yard line out to the 20. Caught by a shirt tail by Ethan Reeves at the 21-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will take over possession.
Ethan picked him up. Yeah, they were expecting an onside kick, so everybody was up. So the receiver is all by himself. No blocking this time.
So the Wildcats will have the ball 1st and 10, and they'll be right at their own 22-yard line with 6:33 or 6:27 left on the clock.
.31's coming in. Oh, for JJ. I forget JJ's not in the game. 31 just came on the field for the Tigers. Mario Tapia.
Wildcats will have 3 wide receivers going to the right side, 1 to the left, and Gutierrez goes back to pass. Going to go long. He's a long downfield for Daniloff, tipped away at the last moment. Good job defensively in the backfield for the Tigers. Bozin comes up with the tip.
Great tip. Oh, look at his pointer. He's pointing at the scoreboard. I wish he wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't either, especially when you're up 42-16 and you're passing the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2nd down and 10 from the 22. So 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats from their own 22-yard line. Gutierrez back in the backfield. Rides the running back, but keeps the ball.
Man.
Gets away from several Tigers and will make some positive yardage out to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be a 3rd down now and 7.
Somebody had him in the backfield, and he...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting to see who the number was, and all of a sudden he pops out of that little scrum. He's strong.
He is very strong.
You're not going to arm tackle him. I think it was 27 had him. Somebody had him on that right side.
Gutierrez shows us 6 foot and 190, and very strong.
Oh, he's 6 foot. Oh, he doesn't look that big.
Big, strong legs, though, and he's shown a good arm, too. So 3rd down and 7 from the 25 for the Wildcats. And they bring all the receivers in. Pitch out to the left side to Moreno. Moreno will turn up field, will get out to near the 30-yard line. But I think he's going to be a little short of the 30.
Yeah.
And they get a 4th down. I think they're right at the 30.
Oh, now he just moved another yard and a half.
So 4th down, they're going to go for it. On 4th and 2 from the
timeout
25-yard line. Yeah, I'm going to say.
Well, maybe not. They're going to call time.
Yeah, get the 30-yard line. And a 4th and 2 coming up. And now they've called time.
Yeah, timeout. They were letting it run down.
But
yeah,
4:33 to go in, and 4:39 to go in the ball game. Brawley leads at 42-16.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hile in El Centro.
Wake up with us at Broken Yoke Cafe. Open daily at 7 a.m., serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yoke Cafe also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburgers. You can order online at Broken Yoke Cafe El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
The punt by Valenzuela will roll out of bounds at about the Tiger 30-yard line. That's where Imperial will have the ball 1st and 10. Yeah, they'll put it right at the 30.
Yep, right at the 30.
So 4:33 to go in the ball game. Probably leading at 42-13. Or making 42-16, I should say. And the Tigers with the ball 1st and 10 is on 30. Tigers will be at Central, Cal Jones Field next Friday night, going against the Central Spartans.
Everything looks the same on the offensive side for the Tigers. No changes. On the defense, they brought a few new players in.
They go trips left for Imperial. Castro in the backfield, along with Ayala. And Ayala back to pass. Sets up. Quick one over the middle to Villalcampos, and he started running before he got the ball. Ball's incomplete. It'll be a second down and 10. Brawley will be at home against Kxo next Friday, and the Tigers will be at Central. That'll be the two games in IVL play next week. Yeah, he's just running before he got the ball. It's been a good game, maybe a first down even.
He's by himself, too. Poor guy.
So second down and 10 from the 30.
So are we still on Friday, next week? Any changes for our game?
No, as far as I know, it's next Friday. Okay. And I'm going to go to Castro around the right side. He'll get a little bit of yardage up to about the 34 before being driven out of bounds. Yep, that's 34. So third down and 6 from the 34. Castro now with 70 yards on 15 carries. And timeout called by Imperial. 4:04 to go in the ball game. And it's the Wildcats 42, the Tigers 16.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please call Betty or Larry Zinn at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IVC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
So the third down and 6 from the Tiger 34-yard line. Imperial got to get a first down on this one. We'll have 3 wide receivers to the left side of the field. Wilson wide to the right. And Ayala back to pass. Sets up in the pocket. Throws over the middle, but behind Jared Nixon, who was open, slides to a stop at the 43-yard line. It'll be a fourth down and 6 from the 34.
Oh, he was open, too. Threw it behind him and low. And we're going to kick it.
So Robles will come in to punt for the Tigers. Right at 4 minutes remaining in the game. Kxo has scored again against Southwest, and the Bulldogs now lead the Eagles 21-8 in the fourth quarter. And it's Vincent Memorial 21, Calipatria 3 also in the fourth quarter. Punt by Robles, man, it's a boomer, and it's up in the air high all the way back to the 23-yard line, and then tackled at the 30-yard line. What a good punt by Robles.
Great punt. Great height on that one. Brandon Felix and Sonny Beltran, back to the Tigers.
They're going to put it at 29-yard line. For Brawley. 3:51. Yeah, there's some serious hang time on that.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Man.
It almost looked like there was some wind behind it, but this flag's not even moving at all.
A rarefied air up in the north end of the county. Huh?
Yeah.
First and 10, Brawley from their own 29-yard line, leading the Tigers by a score of 42-16. Each team coming into the game with 6-1 records.
There we go.
And
now they're going to run. Yeah.
Gutierrez will go under center. And he'll hand it up over left tackle, and breaking open is Richards. He'll get out across the 40-yard line. Finally going to be brought down about the 42, but not until he gets a first down on a gain of 13.
Yeah, that was by Ethan Reeves, brought down by Ethan Connell from behind him.
For Richards, just his second carry of the game, but he has 75 yards. Had a 62-yard touchdown earlier. Gutierrez going both ways and running to the sideline for every play.
He's in shape.
He's in shape. He's getting back slower and slower to the huddle, but yeah, he's got to be in serious shape.
He's not going to wake up till Sunday, though.
No, you're right.
That's what I would do.
He's an NFL fan, not a college fan, because he'll sleep through tomorrow. First and 10, Wildcats from their 42. Gutierrez, quick pitch out to the left side to Richards. Richards turns upfield, hits the line of scrimmage. He'll get maybe a yard out of it. It'll be a 2nd down and 9, the 43.
Ethan again. Pull him out of bounds.
And a final score now, Calexico 21, Southwest 8. So the Bulldogs pick up their first IVO win of the season, now 1-2 in IVO play. Southwest still looking for their first win in league play. But a much improved team. We haven't seen them play yet. We'll see them in a couple of weeks, but from people I've heard watch them, they are much improved over the last couple of years. First year of P. Blenko Jr. as the head coach there. So we'll see the Eagles.
I was listening to Carol and John and a couple of weeks ago went down. Quarterback went down.
And it off over left tackle to Moreno, and he'll get the first down into Tiger territory to the 47-yard line. That'll be a gain of 10 and a first down for the Wildcats. Chewing up the clock now.
Yep.
Minute 46 to go.
Good job, Tim.
Yeah.
Ethan had to catch him from behind him. 3 tackles in a row for you.
And a good thing is he was broke open.
Yeah. Straight, that's all they did.
Yeah.
Straight dive off the left tackle.
Yeah.
For a card, I mean.
Gutierrez comes in with the play call. Time down to a minute 25 and rolling left in this game.
Okay, they're taking a knee. No? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Why would we bring
this hit Forrest way out wide to the right, but he takes the knee. You can hear the cheers from the far sideline because the Tigers, I don't think, have any timeouts remaining. And really, at this point, there's no use in trying to call a timeout. But I don't know whether they have any left anyway. So the Wildcats are going to come away with a victory here and will be 2-0 in IVL play. The Tigers will drop to 1-1 and have the defending IVL champions in their scope for next week, as Gutierrez will take a knee again, and that will be it. That will be the ball game. Final score will be Brawley 42, Imperial 16, and we'll wrap up the scoring and the stats for you in just a moment.
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IBC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Wildcats will come away with a 42-16 victory over the Imperial Tigers. And after we had a halftime score of 28-6 in favor of Brawley, they would make it 35-6 on a 6-play, 59-yard drive using 4:21 off the clock and a 4-yard run by quarterback Matthew Gutierrez. And with the extra point, Wildcats up 35-6. The Tigers would get a touchdown following that on a 4-play, 70-yard drive, got by a 4-yard touchdown pass from Jaden Ayala to Jared Nixon. And with the Robles extra point, it was Brawley 35-13, but they would get that touchdown right back with 44 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter and a 5-play, 69-yard drive using 3:22 off the clock and a 43-yard touchdown pass from Gutierrez to Brandon Porras, and that would make it 42-13 Brawley. The Tigers would wind up the scoring on a 13-play, 41-yard drive and a 40-yard field goal by Joel Robles, who's now had four field goals of 40 yards or more this year. That
you're probably right, yeah.
That gives us the final score of 42-16. For the victorious Wildcats, Matthew Gutierrez would complete 8 of 15 passes for 110 yards and 3 touchdowns. He would complete 3 for 54 yards to Porras, 2 for 32 yards to Daniloff, 2 for 17 yards, or that is, let's see, that was Moreno who had a catch. So 23 had a catch of 17. And Daniloff would have 3 catches for 49 yards. And then 1 catch for Valenzuela for 7 yards. And rushing, Gutierrez at quarterback, 91 yards on 14 carries and 2 touchdowns. Zane Richards, 3 carries, 76 yards and a touchdown. Matthew Moreno, 9 carries and 38 yards. And then Brandon Porras, 2 carries for 25 yards. So 110 passing, 230 running for a total of 340 yards of offense for the Brawley Wildcats. For the Tigers, they would have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 completions and 22 attempts for 136 yards, but with 1 interception for Ayala. They did have 1 touchdown pass to Jared Nixon, who would have 2 catches on the night for 14 yards. Gaxiola 2 catches for 65 yards, but came up injured toward the end of the game. Hope it wasn't serious on that. Villacampos, 2 catches, but it only amounted to 1 yard of the 2. And Jaden Wilson came up with 3 catches on the night for 49 yards. And I think that's about it in the passing department. Ayala would carry the ball 8 times for 21 yards. Julian Jimenez, who went down injured in the second half, 5 carries, 15 yards. But the big ball carrier for the night for the Tigers, Andres Castro, 70 yards on 15 carries. But, 85, 106 yards of rushing unofficially and 136 passing for 242 yards. But mistakes by the Tigers, capitalized by the Wildcats, and Brawley comes away with a 42-16 win.
Over and over here. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's
do it the whole year. And then
8th loss in a row by the Tigers to the Wildcats, and they'll try to break that string next week in Imperial. And we'll look at the other final scores for one final time in just a moment.
Dan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Dan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thank you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
And some defensive stats, Jan, first.
Let me go.
There's only 1 turnover in this game, I think about it. We had 1 interception.
1 interception, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it. Well, I still have Villacampos leading all tacklers. I had him with 9. Darian Romo with 7. And then Brandon Felix, again, from safety position, not good. Had him and Ethan Reeves each with 6. Drop down here. Then I had 2 each for Jose Apodaca, Max Alvarez, Danny Esquives, Levi Mincher, and Bo Zinn, each with 2. And then 1 each for Gio Robles, J.J. Jimenez, Eddie Martinez, Aaron Arispe, and Jordan Malik. What's going on? What is that? Just smoke over there?
I think it's some dust or something that's getting up in the sky there.
Yeah, it was a tough game today.
Yeah, it was. Brawley
Very
came out to play and took advantage of Tigers' miscues, had some good returns, had that one long return on a kickoff, and
then the long run.
And then the long run. And, yeah, and it seemed like when the Tigers would just get back into the ball game, Brawley would answer quickly.
Or they would shoot themselves in the foot,
right.
And Brawley would take advantage of it.
Blocked field goal that we had, and we had the interception that was right after Brawley had scored. We took an interception quick. They scored again, and so went from a 14-6 game to a 28-6 halftime in less than 2 minutes.
Like that quick.
Yeah, that quick. And so got to give credit to where it's due, as Brawley came out to play tonight and played very, very well to pick up the 42-16 win. Final score, as we mentioned, Kxo has defeated Southwest 21-8, and now it's Vincent Memorial 28, Calipatria 3, and that is in the fourth quarter. Again, we thank you, Kirk, for coming up with those scores for us. And
Gabe for putting us on.
Right, for Gabe getting us put on and all with that. We'll be back next Friday night unless things change and they move the game to a Thursday, but I think we're going to be okay with the refereeing crews, or the lack of them. We only have just a few crews that are remainder, but there'll be just those couple of games on Friday night. So Imperial should be playing Friday at Centro and IVL play.
Have we had a Thursday this week or this year? Did we play any
Yeah, we did. Holtville, wasn't that on Thursday?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
The last 2 years
we played
on
Thursday.
Right.
Yeah,
so, but that's the only one we've had this year, so we've kind of lucked out. There's been other schools that have had 2 or 3, so we plan on being there next Friday night at 6:45, back on the internet at KXORadio.com, so make sure to tune in with us as Imperial visits the Central Spartans.
Yep. And then my brother's oldest finally getting married. I think he's 22. His and Joy Holtz.
Okay.
Their first son, firstborn, finally getting married.
Getting married. And when's this going to be?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Okay.
Next Saturday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, in Hummel somewhere.
I want to thank our sponsors again for being with us. We just appreciate you all over the place. If we don't have you, we can't bring these games to people. El Zarape Restaurant, Roto-Rooter, Brickhouse Deli, Imperial Tiger Football Association, Johnny's Burritos, Southwest Security, Broken Yoke Cafe, Imperial Quarterback Club, IVC dual enrollment that is going on right now with IVC, also K Sushi, and Stan's Auto Bodies. We appreciate all of you sponsors for being with us and helping bring these games to people all over the place.
Everywhere. I don't know if they were listening in, but I had it on my list, too.
I know Pat Polytechnic was going to be listening.
Oh, he was? Oh.
Yeah, it was
awesome. I love that.
With him, and he will now next week, of course, him being a Spartan grad. I'm not sure whether he'll be at the game or at home listening to the game, but one way or the other, he'll be around. So.
Yeah, because, I mean, we've had people listening in from Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, Mongolia, Talmadge, Ohio, Idaho,
we appreciate
Melissa, Texas.
Stuff that you come up with, Lee, we appreciate that, too. We haven't checked in with Roy and see what has happened there if we got a return call. Thank you, Kathy, for the kind words. Listening in from Alpine. I hope you're listening to us again next week. And Roy Platt said he loved corny dogs. He must have heard about the corny dog stuff. And looks like Melissa was winning with 2 minutes to go, 40-14 at Denison. Yeah, we drove by Denison's football field. I was kind of curious of what it looked like. And it was a 2 or 3 deck press box.
Really?
Big, huge windows. Just beautiful. And then a massive scoreboard with replays that they show and stuff on it. They take football serious in Texas, as Roy attested to a couple of weeks ago when we saw him out here.
That was awesome for him to show up like that.
Yeah, that was
get that
to get into the Hall of Fame.
Get into the Hall of Recognition. Yeah. That's the word I wanted.
Get recognition for it. Yep. All righty, that'll be about it for here. Final score again: the Brawley Wildcats 42, the Imperial Tigers 16. We'll talk to you again next Friday night. Thanks again for joining us. Good night.
Good night, everybody.